What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Oh,
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
I don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still in the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side floor. Gucci a large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch it on YouTube with viewing for free. Hey, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Tobin and Leroy back with you here for another show. As excited to be here for another week ahead. The Miami Dolphins back on the practice field today. Leroy will be back here at some point eventually today. He's getting his brace off on his arm, so he won't look like Barry Bonds. He's losing his RoboCop supposedly. I mean, I guess the doctor could come back and be like, guess what, dude? Guess what? You're going to be RoboCop for a little bit more. But I think that would very much upset him. So we'll see. We'll see when he is back in the fold at some point today. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning.
Very early day for you today.
What
was your strategy to make that happen?
I saw the sun come up this morning.
Wow.
From the Everglades.
Vampire style.
Yeah, it was quite the morning. I had to drop off my father to make sure he made it to work on time. So yeah, I've been up since like maybe 5:30, around 6 o'clock.
Very impressive.
Very
impressive. Good morning, Brittany. How are you?
Good morning.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
Hey, no braid.
Look at
Braid.
that scar.
Wow.
And then
It's kind of interesting.
middle.
You know what's interesting about the surgery? Your arm actually looks more swole, the one that got worked on, as opposed to usually when you have something removed.
still swelling. So there's still a little bit of swelling. And
How do you feel? You
fine. Like I don't want to use it. Like it still feels a little weak.
What's the strategy from here?
Little more movement, little more twisting now. Still got a month and a half before I could do anything.
Don't sell yourself short. You beat science.
And when I mean anything, I mean golf.
That's all this is about.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you're healthy, Leroy.
Are you allowed
I
to
don't do
go
anything. Oh, or tickle stick.
I know golf is really what you want to come back for. No, not tickling for lobster.
Or I can go to the gym now.
That's good.
You can
But I
shower
can't-
now.
Oh, I can shower before.
Fully.
Do you have to bag it?
No, I can take the
Good
brace off the shower.
Oh, okay. All right.
After
Well,
I
good for
got
you,
out
man.
of the wrap.
Well, most importantly is he can now not sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Excited for
Yes.
some good sleep. Good for you.
Oh.
And he can shave.
Yeah, I can trim everything and I get my
Oh my
little.
God.
Good for you,
The
man.
things we take for granted.
I
Good
know.
for you.
I know.
Telling you, man. Me shaving like twice a day. It's a hassle. It's a hassle, you know.
I showed you what my face looked like after 10 days. It looked and it hurt from the hair on my face.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I call that a 48-hour. The headlines, those are brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami at a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito, and whatever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia. The Marlins got effed last night by the...
Oh, my goodness. Now, you know how I am about sports. Fans always complain. You got one job.
One job.
One job. Look at the line. And then you make a mistake so egregious, there's no way of fixing it.
Nope.
So,
And it's just-
yes,
it's-
the Marlins got screwed.
Javier Sanoja hit a bases loaded extra base hit, rifled it down the line. They called it foul. It very obviously would have cleared the bases and tied the game. And they're like, we can only score 2 of those runs for you. Sorry, Marlins.
But that's what the rule is. If you make a mistake, it's a double.
Ridiculous.
And even like everybody in baseball knows 100%, you hit a double down the line, you're clearing the bases. But for some rule, ground rule doubles only advances everybody 2 bases.
Is everybody else's phone blowing up today because it's election day?
It's been blowing up for weeks, but with messages, not actual phone calls.
No, I'm
Mine's
getting
not blowing
phone
up
calls left and
because
right.
mine's not blowing up because I left it in my car.
Oh, well, that's a good
Of course
reason
you
for it.
did.
Yeah, dude, they got completely screwed last night. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I get it, it's the rule, but like, it's silly that
Something about obvious, but that's why you have the rules, is so it's not it's not they figure out and say, oh, he would have gotten here or he would have gotten there.
But
right?
they would have scored 2 on like a little base hit.
I
You're
know.
on two outs. Guys are
There's a
going.
ball just to the left fielder or to the right fielder.
Here was the call last night on QAM.
0-2. That one's served down the right field line. It's a foul ball. Oh, and Clayton McCullough immediately threw a hand up. They're going to look at this. They feel like that could have been a fair ball. And they will challenge. Yeah, there we go. The Marlins are going to challenge this. And that'll push 2 runs in if this is a fair ball.
The foul ball call. The call
Would be.
field is overturned. Fair ball. 2 runs will score. 1 run placed at third and second base.
Okay, there we go. So the call is overturned. It was a fair ball, and it's a 2-run ground rule double.
I've never seen Javier Sanoja that angry at anything.
It's not even about balls and strikes. I could get how you could miss a corner or something like that. Your primary job is to determine whether a ball is in play or out of play.
That position has 2 jobs. It's fair foul, out, safe at first base. That's it. Sorry.
And then they
great.
get to run. My problem with all of this is you made an egregious mistake. And you get to run away and not have to be held accountable.
Right.
Oops, my bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was it? Was that an important game, guys? Oh, no. We're not only chasing them in the wild card. It's all good, Blue. You do you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Have a great night at the plate tonight.
I absolutely and that's and here's why I hate it. Because if a player reacts or does something egregious like that, he's got to answer questions. He's got to stand in front of the media. He gets pounded like forever. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And this guy gets to run, and it's his job to determine fair and foul balls. So shouldn't we be able to ask, hey, buddy, what did you see? Because if you can't see, let's find somebody else.
No, he obviously didn't. I mean, he didn't see anything. I mean, he is a top bum. And then the funny thing is,
because here's the deal. If it was football, you know what they would have did? Call him in and then figure it out, because you can always go back and make it a foul ball. Right?
right.
So you err on the side of caution. You call it a catch, you call it in, you call it a fumble. We've
Right.
gotten through this in football.
Sure.
Let them play and figure it out afterwards.
Yeah, this guy was so clear it was foul. He's like, oh, yeah, definitely. And it's like, oh, now it's dead. Thanks. Ooh, I almost cursed. It's got me heated. I'm sorry.
But,
and then here's the other thing.
Every other sport, even in basketball, they call it a 3, then they
Right.
go back and check. They give the signal, we're gonna check.
And then Clayton, he gets ejected because we reviewed it. So if he wants to just make a stink, they're like, oh, you're out. And Clayton McCullough, he's not like the most heated guy in the world.
Demonstrative guy. He's
Right.
very.
It's just not his style, but he's like, no, I have to do something about this because it was so upsetting to see. Javier Sanoja is one of the most delightful people in the league. He's dancing. He's always just smiling. When I see him pissed off, I'm like, that pisses me off even more because he's never pissed off.
Right.
He's always happy-go-lucky.
But again, every sport errs on the side of caution. They keep the play going, and then you can always go back and fix it. But if you call it a foul, you call it a non-catch, you call it a not a fumble, then the play has to stop at that point. So if there was any question, you call it a fair ball. If you go back, it's just a foul ball. Everybody goes back. No harm, no foul. The only way that could get screwed up is if you call it a foul ball and it's fair. And I don't understand why baseball hasn't, why they haven't accepted that. Let them play. We can go back and fix it, right? Because guess what? When a ball's trapped, they let them play.
Right.
We can go back and fix an out, but you can't go back and fix a fair ball.
And the guys, Nick says, and it was Lopez running with Harper. Yeah, Harper, who's 100 years old. Yeah, he was going to get caught. He was great. Idiots. So that was upsetting yesterday. Give you a weather update. That's brought to you by Tornado Roofing Contracting. Beat the storm. Schedule your free roof and window estimate today. Call 954-968-8155. And currently down here in South Florida, it is 87 degrees. The feels like is 93. They got a heat advisory.
Because the wind's not blowing at all.
One of them toasty days down here in South Florida. We'll take a break. 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored. Next.
WQAM.
It is Tobin and Leroy here with you. Get to a little 15 minutes at Game Day Uncensored, sponsored by the invitation to the Lexus Summer Sales Event. Get offers on select models now through August 31st. The Dolphins are back on the practice field today as they are gearing up for a joint practice with the Giants coming on up. Dave Wannstedt is there today, Leroy.
Why?
He is a mentor of Jeff Hafley. They're very close.
Okay.
So he's hobnobbing in the stretch lines. Got a mustache off him versus Jacob Rodriguez. That's a mustache battle right there.
I remember him. We used to practice against them when he was the coach of Chicago.
Joint practices?
Yeah.
Ah.
And that was brutal. Because, that's back when Chicago was known for defense.
Yeah.
So they hit anything that moved. I don't care. If you had any kind of pads on, you got cleaned out.
Looks like it's a full pad day. And I guess they're well, the video I have right here from David Furones, they're stretching inside probably before they go outside.
Right.
Oof. Gonna be soupy.
Yep.
It's gonna be a hot one today. Jeff Hafley spoke. A couple pieces of injury news. Kenneth Grant will not practice this week. He is injured. He is being described as week to week, but Jeff Hafley said he will not practice this week, so not great. And then Zach Sealer remains out. But he says he doesn't believe he's going to be in danger of missing the regular season opener. So I guess that's all that really matters with him.
Yep. So there's certain guys that, we know what you can do. Just, keep your cardio up.
Still scares me when he's on those little planes. Like, he's such a big guy in those little planes that he's flying around there. Zooming around up there. He's just treating it like it's a four-wheeler.
And I bet you he would say, I'm comfortable.
I know, but why? Like, the way you feel about going into the sea, I feel about that with a little plane going into the air.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it.
I got to tell you, the scary thing with little planes is this. The slightest of breeze will blow you off course.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You can't predict that down here.
Yeah, but
Plane?
That's why you learn how to fly.
I guess.
So you learn how to manage through the winds and stuff. How about when the big planes, you ever landed and you're looking out the window at the landing and you could see the runway you're landing on?
Oh, yeah.
Out of the side window?
I'm like, too close.
No, you're like coming in sideways. I'm like, you're drifting. Yeah. And then they put the one wheel down and then turn the plane. Yeah. That's why you get your license, because you can handle all that.
Mm.
I mean, yes, you need a license to do that kind of stuff, Leroy.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, he said he would be scared, and I don't know how Zach Sealer does it. I'm like, no, he trains for all that stuff.
You have to.
I'm sure he does, but I think everybody who probably gets up there, they all think, I got this handled. I could fly. And it's just like, oh.
You better have that confidence going up there.
I don't know.
Dude, they have to fly without being able to see also. Like, just crazy stuff where they can only use the instruments, and that's
usually how that goes.
No, I know, but I'm just saying he's making it sound like you're just getting your driver's license, like you pull
Absolutely
up and
not. There's so
right
much that goes into
but
you
that.
got to get a certain amount of
Family
hours.
who does that. It's difficult.
Yeah, but even when you get your driver's license here, it's different between getting your driver's license and then be like, all right, I'm comfortable going on 95, because it's a different beast here when you're a teenager.
It's true.
Oh, hey, one of the twins in the corner over there doesn't drive on the highway.
I never drove on the highway till I moved here. My first time driving was on I-95. On the highway was on I-95.
Is that because you guys have dirt roads in South Carolina?
Not dirt roads, but you can just get everywhere through back roads. So there's never really
Tobin, the answer to your question would be yes.
100%.
No, that's not a dirt road. There's a
You
difference
can't
between
say
a back
back
road and a dirt
roads
road.
and then, like, no.
There's a massive difference between a dirt road and a back road. That's what you think that's what it sounds like. That's what I play in the car when I'm driving in the dirt roads in South Carolina.
I picture you going, hey, Paul, play us some riding music.
That's exactly how Brittany was
That's
going
exactly
down
how I
that road.
speak. That's exactly how I speak.
I got-
1,000%.
I got just the one. That one again. That's all I got.
Nuh-uh, that's a different one.
Way different.
And then,
Give me more
and then-
cowbell.
And then somebody's gonna pull out a harmonica.
Oh yeah. That's when you know you're in trouble.
Just that.
We might want to turn around, Clive. The harmonicas are playing. Could be dangerous.
Hey, give me a sip of that shine you got back there.
We're getting near Dabo Road.
Dabo Road.
You know, Dabo Road has no lines. It's not even concrete because he don't need that.
It has a meaningless hill.
Have you guys seen his house? It's insane.
No, I haven't seen Dabo Swinney's hill. Why would I look at it?
No, because it went super viral like years ago. He built a house in South Carolina, and it was like, you want to talk about NIL deal getting you a lot of things. It's all Clemsoned out. Like his pool's in the shape of a tiger paw.
Get out of here.
I swear to God.
Oh, I gotta see this.
No, I'm already Googling it.
Because I remember a bunch of like recruits that went to my high school, went to go visit Clemson, and he had like a thing at his house, and they all like were taking videos and stuff.
Wow. It's gonna be kind of awkward if he ever gets fired.
Who's gonna buy like it? Just
The
it's
next
like the White
coach will
House.
buy it.
Yeah, it's like the White House. You know, like whoever just has to live in there.
They
like
just have to
whoever's
live in the
coach.
Dabo
Yeah, they have
house?
to live in the Dabo.
Well, it always made me
house.
feel funny when LeBron had like a super mansion in Akron. It's like, yeah, but dude, you're the only person who could ever live in that house. Like, even if you wanted to sell it, who's buying a mansion in Akron?
That's the only house that he'll never sell.
Right. Because how could you?
Well, no, because that's home base.
Can you find? Are you finding the videos?
I see.
This was like when I was in high
I
school.
see the
so.
tennis courts with the paw.
Yeah, that's all I see.
I see a home golf course, but I don't see the tiger paw. I believe you, but I just don't see a picture of it yet.
Yeah, I mean, that could have just been like all my Snapchat stories, and maybe it didn't make the headline news.
There's one that just says inside the stunning mansion of Dabo Swinney's Clemson mansion.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And you want to sit up there and
That's
talk
why
about
he
not
don't
being
want
a
to give up
player?
no NIL.
That's
right.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't appear that the pool is in the shape of a paw, but I think it may have logos around it. Unless this is just AI. This might be a fake video. Who could tell in these days?
Who could tell these days? But yeah, it was crazy. I was like, this man is talking about NIL deals, and has his mansion that's all Clemsoned out.
Yep.
We built this program on NIL. We really did. It's probably different than what you're thinking, though. We built this program in God's name, image, and likeness.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I built you a big ass house too, huh, Dabo?
-1.
The Lord wants me to have a big house. Anyway, so the Dolphins are practicing. This was Jeff Hafley today. He discussed about having Chris Bell back in the fold, and this is what he had to say on that.
He's back at practice, so there's always hope. We have to be careful, right? You'll see him yesterday, he was an individual, and today he'll do a little bit more in individual, but he'll be in a red jersey, so it's non-contact. And then how he progresses. I give, obviously Kyle Johnson and Todd and everybody involved a lot of credit for getting him back ready, and he worked really hard at it, but there's still a lot of steps to go. So let's just see how he progresses. With any injury, could there be setbacks? Sure. Could it go smoothly? I hope, right? So step 2 will be getting involved in some team activities with a red jersey on. I don't foresee him practicing against the Giants or playing against the Giants. But we'll go day to day and see how he progresses. But I think, everyone's really excited that he's back. He's got to get in football shape. He's got to get in some timing and rhythm with the quarterbacks. But it's good to have him out there.
Very exciting.
Yep.
Very exciting. Getting that timing down. And what is football shape, Leroy? What does that look like?
Well, it's hard. One of the reasons that makes it really hard is because the angst that you feel inside when you're in football mode and you have to be in like extra shape to absorb that, right? Because when you get tense, it's hard to breathe. It's hard to, there's things you can't do that you normally don't think of. Like if I go out and just run striders, I can run 20 striders, right? And my breathing's good. I'm, striding, taking my time. You get in a game and somebody's chasing you and you trying to run away. For some reason, you don't breathe. You're like, it's, I can't explain how that works, but getting in game shape means that you're in shape to where all those things don't come into play when you're on the field. So you don't get that tense because you're relaxed. When you get tired, you start reaching and yeah, it's just, and the only way you can do it is be in the pads and do it.
Squeaky cheeks on the field.
Oh yeah.
Woo. That's crazy.
One of the things that I always just got used to in my career, and it wasn't that I was slow, right? I didn't find out till my 7th year in the NFL that I held my breath when I ran.
Yep.
And that's part of it. Everybody thought, oh, he needs to be in better shape. And I'm like, dude, I'm working my tail off in the summer. But what happens is that early in my career, I just go out and play. It didn't, but there was no pressure. They just go out and play. There was I had the attitude of whatever, and it's almost good to have that feeling. Sometimes you hear players say, I'm not worried about the game. I'm worried about my preparation.
Mm-hmm.
The game, I just go out and play. And when you get to that spot is where probably you play your best. When you start thinking about all the ramifications of the game and stuff like that, you get tense.
And baseball season is full swing, and there's no better place than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform to trade it. Can Miami make their way into the playoffs? It's currently trading at 9% for them to make the postseason, meaning a $100 trade pays out at $685 tonight in Philly. Miami trading at 32% to get the win. So a $100 trade gets you a payout of just around $289 for the second game of this series. On Kalshi, you're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the probabilities change, you can buy in and out of your position. You download the Kalshi app, use my code Tobin to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, Kalshi, trade on anything, 18 plus only, restrictions to eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory. Park on August 29th with the Taste of Havana. And we've got a chance for you to win a 4-pack of tickets to go. Just enter on the contest page at WQAM.com as you guys will get a nice little meal there. Should be fun. Everybody go check that on out. WQAM's contest page if you want to win your way into Taste at the Track August 29th for Gulfstream Park's Taste of Havana. Should be fun. Do you see the Lakers drama that's going on again with the siblings? These siblings are annoying, are they not?
It always has something to do with the siblings, and it's always one person who's never around that all of a sudden wants a little piece of the action.
So yesterday it was reported that the Lakers were they sold for a value of $12.5 billion, and they were flipped basically in a little over a year from the Dodgers owner, who's apparently selling off everything. But the difference was, the thing was that Jeannie Buss was going to remain in charge for 5 years. I think was the transition period. And so people were unsure if she was going to stay in charge with this new regime that was taken over with Kushner and Iger. And so I guess the brothers all voted to sell off the rest of I think it was like 17% of the team, whatever it was. And ESPN reported it yesterday. Rest of the Lakers sold. Jeannie Buss is out. And then Jeannie Buss came out and is like, I didn't approve voting for this. And apparently because she's the controlling interest, she feels like she has more of a say than whatever the vote is. So we have this standing of control of the team, because it appears that the brothers are just trying to cash out. They're like, hey, we don't really care about you controlling the team because you need to own 15% to qualify, I guess, in the National Basketball Association with ownership.
Right. And
this would obviously take her out of that. So I don't know what it means, but it seems like there's going to be a whole lot of lawsuits for a lot of money, or we have just a family quibble.
I just think that they wanted to, just think about their improvement. They went from selling the team for $9 billion to 12 point whatever billion. Just think of where that 17% went.
Right.
In that short period of time. They're like, all right, let's get out.
Yeah, and I think all the other buses were already ousted by the old regime. So like, hey man, we're not doing it. You really want to stick around? We're not there. It's not a family business anymore. What are we doing here? So we'll see. But that is a little piece of drama that's going on in the NBA on the side note of all this Kawhi Leonard stuff, which is getting a little old. I'm ready for is he going to be a Raptor or not? I'm ready for just a resolution. I'd just like to know where people are going to be. That's it. I think it's a reasonable thing. I mean, who's slower with these investigations in the NBA?
Well, again, it's kind of hard to investigate your boss.
Yeah, but multiple team. I get you, but like multiple people kind of want. Like Brandon Ingram would like to know where he's going to play this year.
The players are the when this is how this goes. The people they think about the least are the players. He's trying to do it, whatever he does, to appease all the owners involved.
I don't know, man. Like it's
because
one of these.
That's the boss.
No, listen, I get that, but now you're in a situation where you know that this is a commissioner who doesn't really look out for those organizations either, because you saw what happened down here with the Heat. So while it's nice to say, oh well, we were looking out for the best interests of my boss, you don't really, because some of the other ones you don't. You're leaving them out in the cold to hold the bag because you're just not very efficient with this stuff. So like it's easy to say that, but also there's this side of it where it's like, well, you have other bosses that you have to look out for as well. It is supposed to be all of a unit together. You good, man? What are we diving into today?
I had to send my script to the new
CBS.
No, it's for my I had to send a protocol to my therapist. So you get a new one every 4 weeks, and I go tomorrow. So you got to send it beforehand, and they just emailed it to me. So I'm good.
You got like a cush ball? Like what do they get to go to the next thing?
I've been doing like all kinds of stuff. You do the little ball, you do this, you do stem. They massage it, try to get the scar tissue out of there. Then I do the He-Man stuff, the strongest man stuff. That bend the little rubber thing.
Maybe Jeannie Bus can buy her little. Maybe she could buy the slice of the heat that Kushner has to give off. We could do a little swapskis.
Why would she want to be over here?
I don't know. It's lovely.
And
you want to.
I'm more than sure she's gonna walk away with what, $1 billion?
I don't know. I mean, they already had 10. That's what they sold it originally for. So I don't know. I don't know how they have to divvy it up amongst the buses.
Well, they didn't get 10 yet. That wasn't.
That was their selling point. They sold to the Walters for 10,
and then they kept 17% because
right.
You have to keep more than 15.
Right.
But all three of them split the 17%.
Right. The two bum brothers.
Okay. So if they already got 9, so they're haggling over what? Well, that's a lot of money they're haggling over.
It's a lot of money, but I think the thing they're haggling over is like, hey, Jeannie, why you like they fired us? It's a sibling quibble.
Right.
So I don't know.
We had one down here years ago
with
the Robbies.
Right. With the whole
that was the inheritance
tax.
Yeah. Oh, you want to hear some interesting golf news?
Sure.
Jon Rahm's coming back to the PGA Tour.
Is he punished? Like, does he have like a debt to pay?
Take a guess.
Of how much?
Yeah.
What did Koepka have to pay?
$5 million.
7?
$25 million.
Why?
Because he didn't come back, and he was one of the ones making the biggest stink, and he probably made more money than Brooks Koepka.
Is that worth it to you though, to pay $25 million to go play on the PGA?
What if you so think of it this way. I've been thinking about this too. What if and here's the kicker. You ready for the kicker? Liv didn't pay him all the money he owed. Everybody else got the money up front. He didn't get the money up front.
Right.
So they just said, we're out. So they ghosted him, didn't pay him.
That sucks. But also you probably should have seen that coming.
Right. But I think more so than anything, Brooks was real quiet when he left. Right? You have a couple of guys who made a humongous stink on the way out. Phil, Bryson DeChambeau, and Jon Rahm. So I'm more than sure he got a couple $100 million.
But okay, so he got a couple $100 million to go to live. Even still, like he didn't get ghosted on that money.
Yeah, because keep in mind they were playing for ridiculous amounts of money.
I get you.
Right? So I'm more than sure he
is he appealing or is he gonna pay? He's gonna pay that. He's agreed to it.
He's gonna pay it. He agreed to. So like, yeah, could you imagine like the problem I have with all of this, okay, is golf is a unique sport in that you only get paid if you win. So if you miss a cut, you don't get anything, right? It is it's an individual sport. You're your own worker or whatever, however you want to put it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how a company, and I'm curious, I wish I knew a lawyer that knew about this stuff, how you can tell me where I can and can't play, but if I don't make the top 100, I'm off the tour. And you're not going to then come to me and say, no, please come play. So it's not like, say, if like I'm going to use this for as an example, the Ricky Williams situation.
Yep.
When he left and came back, he had to pay money because he was under contract.
Yeah, I remember that.
But golf isn't like that. Golf isn't like we'll pay you $2 million a year just to play on our tour.
Well, I mean, it's fair, like, but it did change a lot of like the money that they were giving up, right? Like they gave a bunch of fees that like Koepka's not eligible for or anything like that because they knew they had all this money stashed away. They were just getting one over on the golfers.
But the whole point of that, and Phil brought this up years ago, even though I don't like Phil, right?
Does?
He brought it up before, is that they have all this money and they're not paying us, and we're the product.
Yeah.
And so they made a big stink about that. Greg Norman did it years ago before that.
Well, I guess the question is does Jon Rahm, even if there's no live, like, is it worth to pay $25 million? Like, is he that guy who's gonna like, is he gonna see that money back? Like Koepka, like $5 million, it seems doable. 25 feels
correct.
like a big, 25 feels like a number. Like, I gotta decide, am I gonna make that money back on the PGA at what, him not being the elite of the elite anymore?
It's not. No, he's still elite. The problem is, right, is say if I made 100 million and I'm paying 25 million, but I still have the 75 million. What am I going to do? I'm not allowed to do something that I love. Now, I'm curious to see what happens with Reed. I can't think of his first name right offhand. Patrick Reed. Patrick Reed didn't come back to the PGA Tour. He went to the DP World Tour, and he's leading the money list. The top 10 guys get automatic tour cards over here.
Loophole.
So I'm curious as to how that's going to work, and why wouldn't Jon Rahm just do that? Because he still qualifies for all of the majors.
He must have some real FU money if he doesn't care about losing $25 million to the PGA.
And then could you imagine paying $25 million and coming back over and missing the first 5 cuts?
Yeah,
and
terrible.
Getting zero money. That's the thing that play. They're independent contractors. They don't get paid if they don't perform.
Yeah, but now you're an independent contractor trying to get back into the umbrella. Like you did leave under those terms.
Why can't you just go qualify?
You could. I mean, obviously you're saying like there's options of ability to do that, but he doesn't want to do that. And which would make you believe like he's got, 9-figure bleep you money if he's just willing to drop.
And the other thing is he automatically qualifies because he's top 15 in the world still.
Yep.
I wonder if like his sponsors help out with that though.
No
sponsors who want to.
They don't. I don't think he's not one of the guys that get paid that big money. Like, Tiger was making $100 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Rory probably makes a lot of money from Nike. There's a couple of guys making a lot of money, but I don't think any of them are making money like that.
But I think, just think about his sponsors, right? Like, it doesn't matter if it's his clubs. Obviously, there's multiple sponsors that go into golf. Right. But it's like, there's more exposure in the PGA Tour.
So if they would pitch in and pay
why would they pitch in and help him with the $25 million to get more exposure and to be back on the PGA Tour?
And then would he not get the money that they're supposed to, in addition to, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it just seems, it's hard for me to figure out, with my starting point being, we have independent contractors. They don't sign an NDA or something like that. I think they sign some. The only thing they do have is they have to play a certain amount of tournaments.
Well, that happens in fighting though. Like if you're UFC fighters are independent contractors, and if you sign with the UFC, you can't just go fight for the PFL.
But you sign a contract with them. The contract is you have a number of fights.
Yeah,
that's not.
But you're not an employee. You're still an independent contractor. But even as an independent contractor, if you sign, you still would need to get permission usually to go play an event. So I would imagine.
But that's a contract, though.
I'm sure that they have some parameters on the PGA of like you still have to sign something that you'd have to get. You'd have to get some kind of permission. Just because you're an independent contractor doesn't mean that you don't sign contracts.
I think the only rule is if you're on tour, you have to play a certain amount of events.
And I'm certainly sure now.
And here's the other one. The other one is that you can't play on a competing tour the same week or something like that. The only exceptions are the DP World Tour because
that's not super out of this world to hear something like that. But it is one of those where like it's when you have power leagues like UFC or PGA, that's why people always look at and like, well, why don't you just make them employees? It's like, well, then we have to cover all these certain things for these guys. So
Right.
that there's a little bit of a, you know, they're in a spot of power that they don't want to give up in something like this. But that's a
So
crazy amount.
My buddy told me before he hit one shot in the beginning of the year, he spent $1 million with travel, coaches, staff, and all that. So before in his break-even point during his tour season was $1 million. So just imagine that. Right now, some of the sponsors help with that when the kids are young, and what ends up happening is a lot of these young tour players, they have guys who invest in them.
Sure.
So they pay for all their travel and stuff like that, and then you have to give them 10 or 15% of your first 2 years or whatever.
Yep. That happens in baseball too, with a lot of guys on contracts. But
Right.
sometimes it's really predatory. Sometimes it's like a lifetime contract, especially with a lot of guys who are trying to get into the country.
Or the international guys.
Yep.
Right.
Take a break. Get you caught up with your headlines. We're back after this. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Leroy, give us a weather update, please. Brought to us by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Hurricane season is here. Make sure your roof and windows are ready. Call 954-968-8155.
Hot as hell.
True.
All right. We got a light breeze out of the west. I'm only going to say that because on my way back from my far trip to the doctor's office, I saw a plane taking off and it was heading west. So that means the winds got to be coming slightly out of the west. The winds are barely blowing 5 to 10 miles an hour, if that. And I'm going to say right now it's pushing 90 degrees. I'm going to give it 89 because we had a weather not too long ago. It's a heat advisory, but nobody needs to advise you on how hot it is. You already know.
That's very old news.
Right.
You should be advised at this point.
I mean, it won't rain. Like, I'll take a shower every now and then now.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have that hot rain smell. Woo.
Ew.
Yeah.
My pool, it rained the other day, and the pavers around my pool started steaming.
Sheesh.
I'm like,
It's that time of year, man. Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia in Miami. At a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito. And whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia. The Marlins, they got screwed last night against the Phillies. They lose 6-5.
Yeah.
Javier Sanoja on the 7th. He had what should have been a bases clearing double, but because the umpire was blind as a bat, only 2 runs scored. This was Clayton McCullough, his post game. Here's what he had to say on the whole matter.
Clayton, this game had a little bit of everything, emotional, come up short here, but how would you sum up this game?
Yeah, I mean, it was, really close. I love how, our guys, fought back on multiple occasions and, came through with some big moments, late. Unfortunately, we had some opportunities, early and, just weren't able to, scratch one across in the early part of the game with some of the traffic that we were able to create. But I mean, that's, Sanchez is a good pitcher. You got the big double play ball the one time, got a big strikeout there. So, we had some chances and then, late to come back in there and, get it close. And even there in the 9th there to bring the, go ahead and run to the plate. So good fight. And then, a real tough loss.
Let's go to that 7th inning. What did you see there, and what led to the ejection?
Well, I mean, once they went out there, like I can't go argue, a play that went to New York, but with unfortunate that 2 outs. My only point was, I get it, but, 2 outs with the size of lead Otto's going to have there at first, not being held on and going on contact, where that ball was going to end up. That I think that he was going to score anyway. So. With just a little bit more frustration that, you see that it's, the call is going to get overturned and what maybe could have been. But, again, I think back more to a lot of the chances we had or, run or two maybe that we were, we gave them. So, that's how that 7th inning went.
That's nonsense. Listen, just call him a bum, Clayton. I know you're a class act, all right? But I need sometimes you need the manager to be irrational. Just to pick up your team. You know what Lloyd McClendon did when he stole the base? I would have liked for Clayton McCullough to go out there with a jar and take some of the foul line with him. Just go in there, scoop it up, scoop the chalk up right there. Go on the dirt side of it and be like, hey, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't even know what it's for. Are you blind?
Can I ask you a question, Tobin?
Yeah.
What separates you from him is he's got these same officials for the next 3, the same refs for the next 2 nights.
Doesn't matter. He's going to home plate the next night, so it's on the robots anyway. So he has no control. It doesn't matter. We've all seen, hey, you're a dummy. You don't know what you're doing. Like, look, respect to Clayton McCullough for keeping a cool head. That's his style. Like, I think about to the missed opportunities. No. You didn't miss an opportunity. You came through in an opportunity, and an umpire was blind. I hate when coaches do that. Games are decided, especially a baseball game where it's so hard. You just stole a run from me because you don't know how to do your job.
And then if they do that, they should also put everything in context, because a ground rule double with the bases loaded clears the bases, right? It's not first to third. Or what they should do is that you're calling up to New York anyway. If that runner on first was past second base by the time the guy got to the ball or would have gotten to the ball, then the run counts. Like you have to be able to fix this.
It's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
It's
And
all right.
I'm not that guy. Everybody, you know me, I complain about it. I complain about fans, oh, we got screwed or whatever. I hate being an athlete and having to be accountable for every single play that I've ever ran in my life. And then some official can make a boneheaded play and then run away and not have to deal with it. That's the biggest problem I have with all of this.
Genuinely love to know what he saw, because it looks like he's looking right at it. Does he not know the difference? Is he colorblind? Do we have a colorblind official? Does he not know the difference between white and green?
We'll know we'll know how good he is tonight, based on if he's behind the plate, how many times does he get challenged?
Ridiculous.
Also, if he's colorblind, he can't see green or white.
That's what I'm saying.
But I have to imagine they test that before you become an umpire.
They better.
Hey, thanks, Captain Obvious.
You're welcome.
If I had said that, you know what you guys would have said to me?
-1.
He's not even paying attention. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I am working, so there is that.
I think he was just confirming that you can't see
I
that.
was helping you here. Okay, I was confirming. No one was doing it for
Technically,
him.
Tobin, if you're colorblind, you can't see green or white.
Oh.
You're welcome.
I think you can see white. I think you can't see green though.
When you're right,
You
you're
can
right.
only see white or black, right?
Well, Leroy was
No, I don't think so. I think it's a little bit different than that. You just see shades differently.
Leroy was texting. Did he text the group or did he text me when he was just like, "What's up with these Cincinnati Reds on Saturday?"
Oh my goodness!
Their future uniforms. It was like the Bills color rush back in the day, because they're just so red.
It was everything was red. I'm like, enough. It looks
He put Cincinnati a little bit too much red.
Yeah. It was. He's right.
Too much red. It hurt.
Switch it up a little bit. Put some pants that are black or gray or white, something. No, just red.
Red.
What are you, the Flash?
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it was.
Too much. Anyway, Dolphins coach Jeff Hafley, he's got a new saying, football. That's next. Here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Marlins back at it tonight. Their series continues with the Phillies against the Phillies and umpires, quite frankly. That'll get going tonight at 6:40. Cade Gibson on the hill for the Fish against Zach Wheeler. Tough pitching matchup. Marlins going up against some of the Phillies' best in this series, so it would be nice if it wasn't a game where they also had to take on the umpires. Not that I'm bitter or anything like that. I'm over it. The Dolphins, they continue practice today. Jeff Hafley told them this morning that Chris Bell won't be in the joint practice or play against the New York Giants. They're going to continue to be careful with him. No Zach Sealer, but he believes he'll be ready for the regular season opener. And Kenneth Grant, is week to week, but will not practice this week. He
I got to tell you,
a little bit in the preseason.
I like what they have at linebacker. The D line seems to be not terrible, right? I would say we've seen some good things out of each of them. So you got a nice rotation. You need more than 4 nowadays.
Yep.
And the offensive line is looking like they can move some people. So you look at the skill positions and talking about DBs and wide receivers. You might be able to do some things if the secondary isn't what you need it to be.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get those guys up front to create havoc. And that's always how it's going to be. I don't care how good your secondary is.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like you said, it's how good are those guys taking their jump up this year to cause that havoc? You know, are they there yet? You know, that is definitely going to be a huge question this year. Just like it is on the other side. It's like, hey, we don't think the Dolphins offense is going to be anything special, but if those guys can give him time, all right, we're seeing some talent, at least from one of the young receivers. Supposedly, Kevin Coleman's having a really good day. The guy from, where was he, Missouri? I think he was Missouri, 5th rounder. Right. He hopped around college a lot. He was he's one of these guys who was different places all over the place. By the way, this was football. All right, Jeff Hafley today was asked about his wide receivers being physical. That's what he had to say.
What do you mean? They better block. If they don't block,
receivers don't like to block.
Yeah, I mean, our receivers are going to block. No block, no rock. How about that one?
I like it.
Of course you
Sounds
like
like
it.
that's
That's
football.
something exactly you would say.
That's football, dude.
Can I just
That is football.
can I just I'm gonna say this? Too much.
Why?
Too much.
I love it.
That's a Tobism.
No
It's
block,
such a Tobism.
no rock. That's good. This guy's a football savant. How do you not love that?
Dude,
What?
And you're like all the other media people in that room. They're eating it all up.
I did eat it up. He said, "Here comes the airplane." Here's a saying. I love it.
What do you mean? They better block. If they don't block,
Receivers don't like to block.
yeah, I mean, our receivers are going to block. No block, no rock. How about that one?
Oh, love it. Love it. You guys don't love that?
No,
Why not?
because it's just like too much.
It's just silly. It's just a little
Because you know you could block a whole game and still not get a ball.
Sure.
And then what? Like
here for
there's no guarantee that as a wide receiver you're gonna get any targets. Like a defense can make it so that you don't get a target.
You're for the targets or for the team? No block, no rock.
Goosies.
Oh my God. I wish you were at home.
Why?
Why?
Because then he wouldn't have
Buttons?
access to.
That was Brittany. That wasn't me.
Yeah, it was me.
Really?
Mhm.
Why
She
are you
got the-
aiding and abetting a known felon?
That's what I do.
Goosies.
Oh gosh.
Schmieden says, "You can't say that after scoring 7 points." This is the backups. The starters did good. 1 for 1.
1 for 1. Yeah,
1
but
for 1.
They were also playing against. I mean, I'd be interested to see how many of those guys actually make the team.
Oh, not many.
Right.
Not many.
There's that.
You only can win what you can win. You know, you can only win what you can win. No block, no rock. It's important. That's football. You ever heard that? Surprised. I feel like you've heard it all. This makes me really happy. This Hafley. Priorities are in line. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry. Like it changes.
Hands
The
up,
same
Jackson.
people that love you or hate you in a moment of time. You just got to take it all in stride.
Sure, but first impressions are good.
I wish Spo would have told Hero no D, no 3.
Me too.
It don't matter. Like it's different. It's different. Like on a football field, you can get in somebody's way, right? In basketball, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it.
You know, speaking of basketball, I know everybody's hopped up on these rankings about the NCAA. You know, where was it? And it's disgusting. Notre Dame shouldn't be where they are, right? But the EuroBasket rankings came out today, and I got to tell you, a real slap in the face. What? No, I'm serious. Actually, I am. A real slap in the face.
His face when he said it too.
Pelle Larsson and his Swedes not being ranked in the top 12. A real slap in the face to Sweden.
How many Euro teams are there?
Total, I don't know.
Okay.
But I know that in the
It
top
could be.
12.
What if there's only 15 teams?
Yeah, Sweden should be in there. Sweden's going to make some noise. I'm going to tell you.
Would
Turkey's
Sweden
number
make
one.
noise if Pelle wasn't on that team?
Absolutely not. No, but he's Swedish Michael Jordan.
Swedish
Serbia's third.
Michael Jordan.
Poland is 4. Sweden's got something for Poland if they match up. Germany's 5, which I find a little surprising. They win everything. Croatia, Spain, Italy is 8. Finland is 9. Ukraine is 10. Greece 11.
They're
Lithuania,
behind Ukraine?
12. Right.
I didn't
That's
even
what
know they had.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way Sweden is behind Ukraine. No way. No way. So I'm glad you agree with me when it comes to this disrespect.
No, don't do that. Don't do
What
that.
do you mean?
I just merely stated that I did not know. I did not know that Ukraine had a basketball team. Is there a famous Ukrainian player?
Not that I can remember.
Right.
That's why I found it surprising. Because like when Giannis said he wasn't going to play for Greece, they was like, oh, they have Ukraine. That should be a cakewalk. But apparently not. Not according to FIBA. C-Dub says, you forgot he was Swedish Dwayne Wade. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe your scouting just isn't as good as you thought.
I know what I'm seeing, and I'm telling you right now.
You've seen Ukraine play.
I haven't seen Ukraine play, but I can tell you right now they don't have a Pelle Larsson. That I know.
So you haven't seen them play, so your scouting could be wrong.
No.
And FIBA could be right.
FIBA doesn't know what they're talking about.
Oh, okay.
No block, no rock.
The more you say it,
What?
It's not going to become a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are so wrong about that.
Well,
So
it's not
wrong
going to
about
become
that.
a thing with us.
Why?
No. Why would I say that?
Why wouldn't you say that? You wouldn't want to shout at your TV, no block, no rock?
No.
All right.
What do you mean? They better block. If they don't
Some
block.
receivers don't like the block.
Yeah, I mean, our receivers are going to block. No block, no rock. How about that one?
I love that.
I like more when
He
he
sounded a
says,
little-
wait, what do you mean? Like,
He
I like that
sounded
part.
a little bit like Mike McDaniel there.
No,
Just a tad.
I don't like that.
Let's be honest.
I don't like that. Why? Because he said something clever?
Yeah, he said something, a little
He could say
a little
clever
cheeky,
things.
a little cheeky.
At least he didn't stumble through it.
And the how do you like that? That was so Mike McDaniel. How do you like that one?
Yep. There
Come
you
on
go.
now.
I liked it
You
a
can't
lot.
deny it.
I mean, the answer would be I liked it a lot. I love bits.
You can't
Now
deny
you
it.
sound now you sound like Forrest Gump. I like it.
I do. Why are you guys being yum yuckers when it comes to this?
Oh, there we go. See?
Oh, brother.
No, you
See?
are.
Mm. It's just that you have spent the better half of this summer telling us how tired you are of Mike McDaniel's cuteness and all his little shenanigans, and then our current coach gets on the podium and says, "No block,
No rock.
no rock,"
And I would say it's not.
and asks for approval, seeks approval.
He's got it
with
from
his
me.
little ism.
He deserves approval.
And you're going to tell me that it's not a little bit Mike McDaniel-esque?
Because the thing with Mike McDaniel is it wasn't about the bits that I hated. It was the fact that it took a half hour to get through the bits. That's what I hated. No blocker, buffering, no rock. That's how it would go. At least he's concise with it, in and out. Mike McDaniel, you have to go through the whole labyrinth of words. Way different.
I'm not sure.
He just said some of the same stuff.
Nope.
Using
In
fewer
smaller
words.
time, guys. Smaller time.
Right.
That's it.
It's a difference. It's all about delivery sometimes.
He was more
on bits.
efficient in his speaking, sure, but it doesn't change the content of what he was speaking of.
I feel like it does. I feel like confidence
I'm
and
not really
delivery.
sure that it does.
Confidence and delivery will go a long way for a football coach.
Have you ever bullcrapped your way through anything?
I mean, no.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
always very, very fact-based.
Very
especially for this
informed.
radio show.
Especially.
Especially.
With all the research you do.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What kind of a question is that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't understand. What kind of a question is that?
It's a great question, actually.
Very strange.
No.
Why would I fake my way through things?
I mean, think back to college. Like, think about all the papers that you wrote. You think that you actually understood what you were writing about?
All the time.
10 out of... No, you didn't.
Sure did.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
You snuck in words. You made run-on sentences to make word counts.
I didn't grow up in a chat GPT type of world. Like
Neither did I.
I had to come up with what was researched, bibliographies and whatnot.
You could still bullcrap your way through that.
He's doing it right now.
He is, exactly.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
How?
Bibliographies and whatnot.
Bibliographies and
Hold on.
whatnot.
Hold on.
You-
Hold on.
He's doing it right now. You
Hold
said
on.
hold on how many times?
Hold on.
That word count is unreal.
Hold on.
You're hitting your word count
What are you
right now.
talking about, bro?
That's
What do you mean? You better block.
Just a big
If they
word.
don't
Some
block.
receivers don't like the block.
Yeah.
I wonder
mean,
who asked that
first team, no
question.
block.
Who said that?
No block, no rock.
It's
How
Joe
about
Shad.
that one?
Who?
Joe Shad. Palm Beach Post.
Oh, okay.
No
Like,
block, no rock.
why would you even suggest that?
Why would you suggest what?
Some wide receivers don't like to block. Don't
some-
Joe Shad.
Why are you doing it like that?
Oh my God, Leroy.
I'm Joe Shad. Someone don't want to block. Yeah.
You're not being very mature.
You know what? And a lot of them are in the Hall of Fame.
Which ones?
The ones that didn't care about their damn blocking.
Well, it sounds like they want to play for Jeff Hafley. No block, no rock.
Okay, great. Great. Why
Guy tried
you
one
fall for
bit.
some of the dumbest crap?
What am I falling for?
The dumbest crap.
That's not. You see, you're the one who's just making things up and patching it along as you go because you really can't. You don't agree with his terms.
I mean, sure. I
Great.
get it. I understand it.
Then what's the hate?
There's no hate. It just okay. All right, buddy. You're like, yeah. Like you are the epitome of just falling in love with the new guy.
I'm not allowed to be excited.
I did.
Is that against
see,
the rules?
Here we go. Off on something totally different.
No. I'm
What I'm
genuinely
saying is, he's gonna say something like this in 3 months, and you're gonna say, "Hey, Hafley, enough," because
Depends.
that's what you do every time.
I don't think so.
Yes. Oh. You think this is my first time riding the Tobin
I mean, this
ride?
is you. Oh, I could do you. I could do you. We'll see what happens. It's not football yet. That's you all the time. So
And
two
it's
can play.
true.
Two can play this game.
Okay.
That's why you're a young.
What did I say after the game Friday?
You said it was a good drive.
Yeah, but then what did I also say?
And then you said, who will they do it against? Yeah, because you're a rain cloud.
No, because that's reality. You don't want to get people's all hopes. Oh, we're going to be studs on the offensive line, and they played against other college kids.
You could enjoy things and worry about the context later.
You have to put it in context.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
It's preseason game 1.
Great, congratulations.
If people want to
wait,
can I just say, if people want an honest idea of what their team's going to be, you are the wrong person to go to.
You're exactly the reason why we don't get perfect games anymore. Because you've taken away the joy of sports. That's what you do.
Perfect games.
Yeah. That's why we don't have those anymore. Because you want the robots to take over. Oh, it doesn't matter. Don't enjoy the moment.
What?
Yeah, exactly what I said. I'm not speaking hieroglyphics.
No. That doesn't even make sense.
It does make sense.
I'm the guy that's against a perfect game.
Yeah.
When they took Yuri out after 6 innings, I had a big problem with that.
I don't know.
I did. It was history.
I think you're a stat guy. You love analytics.
You know I'm not. Now I know you're lying.
I think you are. I think you're an analytics guy now.
No, I am not. Your arm brace is off. Rumble time, broski.
Take a break. The damage is done, my friend. Is next. And Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. It's time to get to our favorite Tuesday game. The damage is done, my friend. Go around the room, say where the damage has been done. You guys get it at this point, all right? We're not doing any surprises. No block, no rock, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's radio.
You're only saying that because he's not here.
What do you mean? Leroy?
Yeah.
You think I won't say it again when he gets here? You daring me?
I'm daring you.
I'll do it.
We know you'll do it.
Yeah.
So-
I'm
no
honestly disappointed
surprise.
he's not here that I said it. So I could get to it. My damage is done goes to the umpires last night. They screwed the fish. And we haven't heard the TV call yet. This was last night on Marlins TV. Kyle Seeloff and Gabby Sanchez, quite frankly, losing their minds. Rightfully so.
With an 0-2 in Sanoha. Shoots it fair! Oh, makes it foul! Down the right field line! A foul ball! It looked like it was fair.
This is reviewable, though, because it was past first base.
If this is indeed a fair ball, the umpires are going to have to determine, and that is a fair ball.
That's a fair ball.
It's well fair. So now the conversation, it almost hit entirely in fair territory. And the first base umpire, I hate to blow him up here, but Shane Livensparger has got this call wrong. And watch Sanoha. He knows that this is a fair ball. He lost his marbles. Here we go.
It is overturned. Fair ball. 2 runs will score.
That's
1 run
awful.
placed at third.
That's awful.
That's
terrible. And
That
Shane
is ridiculous. And
Livensparger, the first base
Klay
umpire
should
here
lose his
tonight.
mind. He should get tossed on
Yes,
this
he
one.
should. Give it to him. There you go.
I don't know.
That's
Just
awful.
keep going after him. This is ridiculous.
That is terrible. Shane Livensparger has cost the Marlins the tying run in this game. And that's a pretty quick hook. That is dreadful. And they should be held responsible for that. That's terrible. That's a joke.
You have got to be.
Give him more.
Keep it going. Give him everything you got.
Hey. Great job by Seeloff and Gabby Sanchez. Tommy Hutton's retiring this year. He would be proud. He would be proud at a rant like that going to, and is that not an umpire's name who would screw up? Livensparger?
It is a kind of.
He sounds like an umpire who would be sniveling and making mistakes. Livensparger. You can't trust that guy. So great job by them yesterday. Just absolutely tearing them a new one on the TV broadcast yesterday. Great job by Kyle Seeloff and Gabby Sanchez. Damage is done, my friend. Leroy,
They did
what damage
kind
is done for you today?
Damage is done, my friend.
All right, so I was driving home, and there's a little bit of traffic this morning, and there was a big, giant truck next to me, like a massive truck. But in front of us was a lady doing her makeup and talking on the phone. And so all these cars were honking at the lady to keep him, let's go, stop doing your makeup and talking on the phone, right? The truck honks at her. She gently pulls up a finger and salutes him.
Wow.
So these cars got in front of her, and at every light, they stopped her. Right when the light was, turning red, so that she had to wait at every light.
Damn.
And I watched this all the way to the highway.
That's petty.
And damage
like
is
it.
done, baby.
Damage is
Now
done.
pay
I like it.
attention when you drive.
Done.
I loved it.
You just kept, so you changed your route just to keep watching the Betty?
No, because I was a little bit behind, and I changed lanes. So the lanes, when you get in the right-hand lane, if you're in the lane that turns a lot, sometimes you go forward and sometimes you're back. So I'm just kind of moving back and forth, but I'm not changing lanes because I need to be in the right lane.
Gotcha. Jennifer?
It was beautiful. Beautiful work by South Florida. Excellent. I can clap now.
Just another day there.
I'm happy you can clap. What damage is done for you, JFig?
I really tried to find a damages done, but I don't really have one besides the constant fires that keep happening towards my house.
There's still fires
There's
over there?
still fires?
Yeah. I was driving home after the
Gotta
studio.
be those lightning strikes, yeah?
I don't know. But also, so on my way home on Thursday, there was another fire going on. And then this morning, there was a fire by my house also. It was one of them, like a store that was close to my house. We call it La Vaquita. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's on fire right now. So there's another fire by my house, and there's plenty of trees in that area. So this
Man.
is just more. This is just adding more.
You think it's arson, or you think like something happened at that was like a warehouse?
No, it's not a warehouse.
No, it's like a consignment. It's like a little
store.
Store.
Where
Like
you-
the
It's like a
drive-through
drive-through,
ones?
yes.
The farm store drive-through.
That's what it's called.
That's the farm store.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did forget that was the name for it. But yes.
I mean, because we call it La Vaquita.
Yeah,
but-
like my entire life, I never knew the
Mhm.
name of the store.
Is that because
besides-
there's a cow on it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what they spent. Like, they were like, oh, we have to go to
Makes
La
sense.
Vaquita.
I get it.
Mhm.
When you're from Hialeah.
Yep.
I do like those little farm stores. We used to have them all over the
Oh my
place.
gosh, they were the best. And they used to be
And
open
now-
so late. Now they close so early.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the business kind of dried up, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why, but it was convenient. I
If
love
it
the
dried
farm
up,
store.
then why was it on fire?
Yeah, why? Like, yeah, because people got tired of buying $8 Cokes.
I mean, fair.
They did jack up the price.
Fair. My parents, I just remember going home like from parties, like family parties, super late at night, and my parents were like, "Oh, well, you have no milk at home for the kids," so they would
Yeah.
just go through La Vaquita to get us the milk.
Really?
Times, yeah, because we didn't feel like
milk
getting
from
in your car.
there?
Absolutely, of
I
course.
don't trust milk from like 7-Eleven.
And dude, their Cuban bread and like their tequeños and their like mini croquetas are actually really good.
They used to actually sell like little pints of ice cream that were, like, I think only specifically sold there.
It's for emergencies only, Leroy.
Huh? Doesn't
It was
sound
only
like
for
it. Sound like
emergency,
you got
it was late
something
and
like you're at Walmart.
It was so late that there was no other grocery stores open, so my parents would just drive through La Vaquita to
Now
get us milk in
7-Eleven's
the
open
morning.
24 hours.
I wonder what's cheaper, the farm store or DoorDashing you milk, because DoorDash is pretty expensive, but so was the farm store.
The farm store,
The farm
I think,
store.
is the way to go there.
Let's see a tweet here from Manic Mike 27. Prime Tommy Hutton would have wished death on the first base umpire and his entire family. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That was a good rant, though. Either way, that was a good rant.
With an 0-2, Winston-Oha shoots it fair. Oh, makes it foul down the right field line. A foul ball. It looked like it was
Wait,
fair.
this is reviewable though because it was past first base.
If this is indeed a fair ball, the umpires are going to have to determine, and that is a fair
That's
ball.
a fair ball.
It's well fair. So now the conversation, it almost hit entirely in fair territory. And the first base umpire, I hate to blow him up here, but Shane Livensparger has got this call wrong. And watch Sanoha. He knows that this is a fair ball. He lost his marbles. Here we go.
Is overturned. Fair ball. 2 runs will score.
That's
1 run
awful.
placed at third.
That's awful.
That's
terrible. And
That
Shane
is ridiculous. And
Livensparger, the first base
McCullough should
umpire here
lose his
tonight.
mind. He should get tossed on
Yes,
this
he
one.
should. Give it to him. There you go.
I don't know.
That's
Just
awful.
keep going after him. This is ridiculous.
That is terrible. Shane Livensparger has cost the Marlins the tying run in this game. And that's a pretty quick hook. That is dreadful. And they should be held responsible for that. That's terrible. That's a joke.
You have got to be.
Give him more.
Keep it going. Give him everything you got.
Sound like the boys wanted Clayton McCullough to go even crazier.
I mean, the thing that sucks about that is that human error should not play that big of a role in a game at any point in time, because then it becomes not about the competition, but about the competency of somebody doing their job. And that is unfortunate.
It was rough.
And something as simple as fair or foul. And again, in every other sport, they let it play out. You can always go back and put guys on base. But you can't stop baseball from being played by calling a foul ball going back. Now, how do you know that guy from first wouldn't have scored?
Dan says, I can't get over the fact that his last name was Livensbarger. It makes it so much worse. You're right.
It really does. It really does.
Brittany, what damage is done for you?
Okay, so over the weekend, Disney hosted their D23, which is like this big convention that they host for the announcement of the upcoming Disney movies, musicals, all kinds of things. So it's like this huge convention.
Okay.
And they announced a collaboration with the NFL.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And the Dolphins are not a part of the collaboration, which really upset me. But they basically took a character and coincided it with a team, right? So I sent Jennifer a picture because all of the teams it's such a great, like they have the great comparisons, right? So you have the Bills is Beast, the Commanders is the doctor, what is his name from the pig from Toy Story, Dr. Porkchop. The Patriots is obviously Captain America. The Cowboys is obviously Woody, whatever. But the one that really stood out to me was the New York Giants being Wreck-It Ralph. Because why wouldn't you pick Spider-Man?
Huh.
That's such an easy layup. It's like Spider-Man is New York,
right?
Red, white, and red and blue.
Well,
like
I would say their running back pretty much is Wreck-It Ralph.
I mean, that is fair, and I understand because like Wreck-It Ralph is a giant, and I understand that. But why wouldn't you pick Spider-Man? To me, the damage is that there's so many NFL fans that are so upset about this. I mean, you have Darth Vader with the Raiders, like that's such a good one. Obviously, Woody and the Cowboys. I believe the Bucks were Captain Hook, which is so good. And why can't we get Little Mermaid? You want to tell me why the Dolphins can't get Little Mermaid?
I don't know.
Maybe they didn't want Little Mermaid.
No, I want Little Mermaid. You guys don't want a collaboration with Disney?
No, so I saw an influence.
Not if it ends up being we're Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
why not,
I
you
don't
guys?
think I want that. No.
Why not?
I don't know, dude.
Doesn't make
Somebody
sense.
said
The
Sony
Mermaid.
still owns Spider-Man.
Okay, I mean that's true, but it's
All
So
of a
you
sudden-
could, they couldn't.
it's still Disney. No, it's still Disney. You can still watch Spider-Man on
Aren't all
Disney
the
Plus.
doesn't Disney own all of Marvel?
They
I
they
thought
do,
they
of
did.
course. Yeah, Marvel, and he's in Marvel movies. It's a Marvel, like yes, they have rights. Sony still has rights to Spider-Man, but they could still use his name, image, and likeness.
I tell you what, they better not give us that bum ass Aquaman. He sucks.
We could do Aquaman. There's so many options
I
here.
don't
We
want
could
us to do Aquaman.
King Triton.
You
We could
rather
do King
live-
Triton, you guys. He has dolphins next to him. Why don't we get anything? Why didn't we get
Wait,
anything?
you rather be Little Mermaid than Aquaman?
100%. Definitely would rather be Little Mermaid.
Guys, Little
than
Mermaid,
Aquaman.
she's fantastic. What is there not to love about her? I'm so confused.
Great voice.
She's one of the
So-
best songs in Disney history.
What does Aquaman do? Nothing. That's
He
what.
does nothing. But we could do King Triton if you guys want to be, if people want to be misogynistic and don't want a woman, we could do King
What do we do?
Triton.
What?
No, I didn't say. Did I say Tobin? I said people.
No.
I said
King
people.
Triton
Look at
was
all
a
the
horrible
other
father.
things. What do
Why
you
was he a
think is going to
horrible
happen?
father?
Wait, Brittany, let's be clear.
Wait, why was he a horrible
Look
father?
at-
a horrible father.
Horrible father.
Look at all
like,
of the
how?
other shirts, right?
I'm listening.
And then I put the Dolphins on there, and I put Little
Little
Mermaid.
Mermaid.
She's so.
You
personally,
think that the
I
other
would
shirts are
not
just going to
want
look
Little
down
Mermaid
and make
on
fun?
I would love to have the Little Mermaid collaboration with the
Oh my
Dolphins.
goodness.
I don't know about
Are you guys?
that.
Are you guys crazy?
The thing is, I saw this. I saw an influencer go into a store and see all these shirts, and then the entire time she was walking around, like, okay, is there the Dolphins? But and then in my head, I figured, I'm like, who would be the Dolphins though? So I just let
The
it.
Little Mermaid. You guys.
I let it go because who
No.
actually would
You know how
be-
much fun all of the other shirts in the store would be looking at the Dolphin shirt laughing.
You guys, we're already our colorway and our colorway and our logo is already made fun of in the NFL.
Well,
People
the
like
stupid
love to make
logo.
fun of it.
It's a stupid logo.
They love to make fun of the colors. So why don't we just lean into it and just
I
get
love
the
our
Little
colors.
Mermaid?
You haven't won a
No.
playoff game in 25 years, and you want to lean in being soft?
I think we should lean
I
into
just
it
want them to bring the old dolphin back. That's all I want. If
with the
you-
Little Mermaid.
I mean, fine, as long as the old dolphin is back. I don't like this stupid SeaWorld dolphin.
I told you we can do King Triton too, you guys.
He's a terrible father.
How is
still
he
don't
a
know
terrible
how.
father? He was worried about his daughter's safety.
Oh yeah, he was so worried she ended up giving up her soul to go be with Prince Eric. Yeah, great dad.
That's not his fault.
He was trying to protect
It's his
her.
fault. It's his fault.
Anyways, the damage is done to Disney because
If he would have given a better outline of what the humans were, she wouldn't be selling her soul to Queen Ursula. He's a terrible father.
he didn't want her to go be
She
a
was
part of the
very
real world.
Curious human being. I mean, not human being. It's like mermaid.
Yeah, so you can't just block her off. You gotta
Thing is that
put some holes
really,
into that curiosity.
You're gonna go ahead and tell a child what to do,
Yeah.
and then expect them not to rebel.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just don't do it. That's gonna make her want to do it more. Sell her soul to a witch.
You've never told your kids before, just like because I said so. I know you have.
I have, but I usually always give reasons for why.
Then that's not because I said so.
It is. If you just go
because
because I said so, you know what that does? Curiosity. You know what curiosity did? Killed the cat.
I agree with you.
Lost her voice.
No block, no rock.
You know what? I don't.
Oh, whatever.
Stop
Damage
it.
is done to you for saying he tried
You
to
know
bad
what?
father.
Now I don't feel so bad about laughing at Smeatham's comments.
What did he say?
What did he say?
From it was before, but
No.
something about Tobin.
Riveting.
They said they'd rather be Sebastian.
We could be Sebastian. You guys, I'm open
You
to
just want anything
to
Little
ideas.
Mermaid.
No. It's just that it's the movie that makes the most sense, you guys.
Nemo. Someone else said.
Oh, we could do Nemo.
Or Moana.
Moana. Tua's not here anymore. We don't need to do that.
Yeah, sure.
I think Moana's got to take a seat for a second.
Did all the teams do it, or those are the only shirts that teams did?
I believe these are the only teams that did it.
So
But I just really wanted the Dolphins to. We're living.
maybe
we're
the
in
Dolphins didn't want to
Florida.
do it.
But we're in Florida, people. Come on.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for this.
No, I really want. I really wanted it. I was really disappointed to see that we didn't have the shirt.
We got to take a break. More to come. We're back after this.
Odyssey Stars and Strings.
Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Give you a weather update brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Have a leaky roof? Take action now. Get your free estimate. Call them at 954-968-8155. And 93 degrees right now here in South Florida. Feels like 97. Hot day. Goodness gracious.
Is it ever going to get better?
Well, I mean,
November?
the wind is semi-blowing over there, corner. Like, super
November.
health.
It'll get better in November. End of October. Yeah.
Florida Sports Pick says that Tobin's got no hemoglobin. What is that? Is that color in the skin? Hemoglobin?
No, that's melatonin.
What's hemoglobin?
Blood. Oh my goodness.
What?
Dude.
Oh, okay. You haven't made mistakes.
I just gave you the right answer. What are you talking about? I made mistakes. Everybody knows what hemoglobin is and melatonin is.
But what happens when you have no?
Melatonin, though,
What happens
is-
when you
I
have
think there's like
When you have none, you're white.
when you have no hemoglobin?
Melatonin.
No, I know that.
No, you didn't know that. You just
You also, the hemoglobin it's a test that measures the levels of the differentiates a man from a woman.
No, that is not correct.
A hemoglobin test, it absolutely is correct. It's a hormone test.
Having no
Blood.
hemoglobin is fatal because your cells cannot get the oxygen they need to survive. Hemoglobin is vital to protein in red blood cells and moving oxygen from your lungs to the rest
You
of
were
the body.
so wrong, Brittany.
Leroy, you were
No,
wrong
I am
too.
not. It also is for anemia, right? Your hemoglobin affects anemia.
Yes.
It's a blood
Yes,
test,
yes,
but
yes,
it also
yes.
help. It also is
White people
something-
don't usually get sickle cell.
But don't you, if you're anemic, don't you usually look like a ghost?
No.
You sure?
Oh my goodness.
It's like yes and no.
Yes and yes and no.
I think I was
Anemic
right.
is you're like usually you're tired because you have no energy.
You
you're
crave
weak.
ice. You bruise easily.
I'm pretty sure I
Right.
deserve my point back.
No,
No,
I
you
didn't-
don't.
No, you do not.
I think I do, dude. I
You
think
said
guys both
melatonin.
something.
No, you know
No,
what?
you
Hold
don't.
on. I think that Tobin deserves it more than Leroy because Leroy was out here literally saying melatonin. Like if we're gonna go to sleep here.
Yeah, why did you say
I
melatonin?
meant melatonin.
Exactly.
I meant
You're
the
so
melanin.
wrong and loud.
Melanin.
Okay.
Yeah, nice description, jackass.
It's melanin. So I said the word
And I
wrong,
literally
but the
told you,
meaning
I'm like,
was
I don't
right.
think that's how you say it.
We both said
It's
wrong
not-
words. You were more wrong.
No.
Everybody was wrong. Okay, everyone was wrong. Give everyone a -1. Everyone deserves a -1.
I don't want one.
-1 for deception, for lying, for butchering English, for technological snafu, fraud, for fraudulence.
You literally got sent back to break.
Yeah, we did.
Ew.
Why would you ever do that?
I don't like
That has nothing to
For
do
flip-floppery.
with
Sorry, I just
hemoglobin.
missed the buttons. My bad.
No, you
Mhm.
didn't.
Bum.
Did I do the headline sponsor yet?
You
No,
should.
I don't think that you did.
Just
Headlines
do
are brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami, at a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito. Hopefully not anemic. And whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia. The Marlins back at it tonight. 6:40 is your first pitch from Citizens Bank Park. Felt like a bank robbery last night with the Marlins. We get to deal with that ass clown of an umpire tonight behind the home plate. So good luck to the fish.
Should they bring him some of those Magoo glasses?
Yeah, they should. Hey, Tim, what's going on, man?
One to Leroy. Melatonin puts you to sleep. It's melanin, genius.
Yeah. Genius.
Melanin.
Genius.
That's
Yes.
not right either.
It's not
It's
melatonin.
melanin.
That's what puts you to sleep.
It's melanin.
Oh, melanin, same thing.
Oh, you can't call it correctly.
Better than what you said, Leroy.
Hey, I'm not going to hold on. No way in hell I'm going to be corrected by somebody who can't even say the word right. Nope.
You couldn't say it either.
You said melatonin.
Words mean words, dude.
It's melatonin.
It's
He
melatonin.
was so
He was like,
loud.
Melanin. I have more than you guys do.
thank you,
Thank you so
Captain
much for
Obvious.
that.
We really do appreciate it.
Words.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm winning at something. Damn it! Look at all that. Look at all that.
Looks lovely.
You guys
All that-
really don't have any.
All that melatonin. Does melatonin actually work?
Yes.
Yes.
But over time, you shouldn't supplement, like you should lessen your intake of it because it can overproduce in your body and then you become used to it and then it actually makes your sleep worse. So I suggest something more like magnesium
You ever have
or
kid-
ashwagandha.
So is it like,
Or you can
did
drink
you just say
tea.
ayahuasca? What?
Nope. Ashwagandha. Those are two different
What
things.
the hell is ashwagandha?
It's a supplement.
You're telling me I should trust ashwagandha more than melatonin?
Yes.
Interesting.
Magnesium is a safer way. For
Magnesium is a safer way to
That's not what
for
you
a
said,
sleeping
though,
aid.
dude.
She
I
did
said
say
both.
first.
I said magnesium
Said
or
both.
ashwagandha.
I don't like that.
What would you like me to tell you?
And this
What?
guy's right too.
What?
Sexy sauce is correct.
What do you say?
I'm not gonna glycinate. Is that what?
Yeah,
Is that okay? I didn't want
and
to.
glycinin.
Isn't that a Bush song?
You know, I'm done with you.
No.
Can we
Let's keep it medical around here.
let's keep it medical?
Didn't they read Glycerin? Do I have the wrong band? What band is that?
They all sound
Glycerin.
alike.
That's not Bush?
I don't know.
Don't let the days go by, Glycerin. That's Bush.
That's Bush.
That is Bush.
They have a song called Glycerin.
Yeah, I think they do. I think it's one of their most famous songs.
Are we sure we're just not propagating misinformation?
I'm pretty sure
No,
that's
it
one
is.
of the-
It is.
I got my point. I'm telling you. That I told you. I nailed that.
He knows intangibles.
Yeah, who would sing about?
Especially the ones that all sound alike. Dad,
Oh,
Creed,
Yeah. No, they all sound alike. That is true.
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Don't take that melatonin, take glycerin. Don't let your sleep go by. No block, no rock.
Why? Why did you have to include that?
What do you mean? They better block.
Oh, brother.
If they don't
Some
block,
receivers don't like the block.
yeah, I mean, our receivers are going to block. No block, no rock. How about that one?
Rockville.
Are you just saying words now?
Pretty much.
Yes.
That word count.
Just
Word
saying.
count is getting hit.
Rockville. Man, I missed that. Let's go back.
Welcome to Rockville. We had that guy in here.
That was honestly one of my favorite moments.
Literally had no idea who he was.
I
What's
wish
his
I
name
was
again? The
here.
famous Danny something? Weeman?
Wilmerman?
Yeah, exactly. Famous. Know what I'm saying, dude? Anyway, practice is over for the Dolphins. That can only mean one thing. Stock up, stock down. We'll get to that next.
WQAM broadcast.
Taste of the Track is returning to Gulfstream Park on August 29th with their Taste of Havana. We got a chance for you to win a 4-pack of tickets to go. To enter, go to the contest page at WQAM.com. Another day of Dolphins practice is in the books. Ergo, we have another stock up, stock down. Woo-hoo! Excited, Leroy? This is from the Sun Sentinel's David Feronis. Stock up. Rookie defensive end Max Lewin. He took his strong one-on-one period and took it to the team setting with several impressive snaps at the line of scrimmage throughout. Even if he didn't necessarily come up with a practice sack, he was applying consistent pressure.
Were they in pads?
Yeah, they were. They were in pads today. He's a 7th-round pick. But rookie wide receiver Kevin Coleman Jr. caught 2 touchdowns on the day's drills, so he is easily deserving of the honor as well. How about that? 2 stocks up today.
On a roll.
Exciting, right?
Not even a chuckle. It's so stupid.
It's not stupid.
Yeah, okay.
Why is it stupid?
Okay.
Stock down? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Because we'll give it, but we got to take it away.
It probably should be whoever was blocking the guy who got stock up.
I don't know, dude.
That's how it works.
It's not how
If
it works.
one guy was really good, the other guy got to suck, right?
I mean, you have a lot of rules for stock up, stock down for somebody who doesn't care.
But that's just that's wait. If one guy had 3 sacks, the guy that was blocking him have to have stock down.
Nope, not this one.
Oh my goodness.
Stock down. Veteran right tackle Austin Jackson. Austin Jackson had a rough day. He was getting crushed by Chop Robinson off the edge. He was pushed back on his rear on one play and was definitely exhausted by the end of practice. Wow.
That's because he doesn't practice and he's out of shape.
Tough.
That's it. Why don't you try it? Why don't you, Austin? Hey, why don't you get a couple of more reps?
Jeez. You
Just
know,
saying.
he's got some pretty harsh takes for somebody who doesn't care about the segment.
He gets so
No, I'm just saying. When he said he seems out of
He
shape.
gets so fed up that of course you care. Look at that.
Something, right?
That's care right
He just
there.
told Austin Jackson, hey,
Get more reps.
Fix it.
Fix
That's
it.
basically what you said. I like it.
You were
I like
so invested.
I like the accountability from Leroy.
Can you
This
not
guy
speak
cares
on
about
my behalf?
You're so invested. It's crazy.
I'm just piggybacking off your words, dude.
No, I don't need you to piggyback. You're too heavy.
A minus
I'm
one.
so sorry, Tobin.
No, Tobin, that was messed up, but I
He
apologize.
doesn't have to apologize for the facts. It's just it hurts. I just think it's silly that he's like,
lashing out.
you know, this is Leroy. Oh, I don't want stuck up, stuck down. What did they say today? I have a take on it.
No,
What
no,
was it?
no.
What is
Are
it?
they
Get back out
pads?
there.
Oh,
Are
they're
they
pads?
pads?
Can you give me the specifics of it?
Hmm.
You love football
The
so
person
much.
who messed up.
Just admit you love football so
No,
much.
I love football so much that this is insulting.
It's not insulting.
It is.
You just insulted a man and told him to get in shape. And not me.
I didn't say he was out of shape.
You said he was a fat ass.
Stock down said he looked tired. Stock down said he looked tired. And I'm like, hey, maybe you ought to work on getting in shape for the season.
Fat
Otherwise,
ass.
you're going to get pushed on your ass all season.
All right. Harsh critic.
No, that's not a harsh critic. That's
I like it.
reality.
I like it.
If you're out of shape in an hour practice, how are you going to look in a 3-hour game? Let's just figure it out.
But this is the importance of why you can't connect stock up, stock down.
No,
Because you could have
it's
stocked
not,
up for
because
Chop Robinson.
Austin Jackson ain't going to lose his job. He's going to
Chop
be the
up, chop
starter,
down.
so he just needs to start getting ready for the season. Simple as that.
He's been out there. He only missed like 2 practices.
Yeah, again, we're working on an Austin Jackson curve.
Yeah, it's 2 practices.
Okay, but if he's getting tired, he probably need to do a little bit more. Just saying.
Chop Robinson's giving him that work. Chop, chop.
But they never talk about Chop getting a sack. Just beating the guy in front of him. Get the sack.
Yeah. All right. Well, now you're going in different directions.
No, I'm not.
Pushed him on his rear.
Yeah.
All I'm hearing is that you care about stuck up, stuck down.
He does.
No,
he cares about it so much.
No, I don't.
You have a lot of opinions for someone who doesn't care.
I really don't. Well, because I have to like tell you what's really going on instead of the imaginary stuff you read about. Okay, him getting pushed on his butt.
Were you there?
And chop speed. No, I just know what it sounds like. I've been around football long enough to know when somebody's tired, they need to get in better shape, because when you're out of shape, you get pushed on your ass. And Austin Jackson's way too good for anybody to be pushing him on his ass. So that means he's out of shape. Simple as that.
Sounds like Austin Jackson didn't get the heat advisory. Chop advisory.
See?
This is the second.
so
You said
easy.
chop up, chop down also. And you guys let it slide.
So happy football's back.
Correct.
What?
Doctor, upstairs, downstairs.
He says
Okay,
in
read
sports,
it.
isn't the first thing to go when you're tired your legs? Exactly.
Of course.
Yep. Also, when chopping a tree, you want to start at the base. He's a lumberjack.
He's so done with you.
Do you start at the base?
Of course. Who would stop at the top of? Who would start at the top of the tree?
He's the dumbass
What
that.
if- what
Wait,
if
no.
you Start at
He's-
the bottom.
Wait,
He's
he's the dumbass that would have the tree fall on his house.
No.
That's ridiculous.
You're the guy that had
Very
you're the guy that have the tree fall on your house.
No. I know how to use an axe.
Do you?
I do. I have an
You know
axe.
how to throw one.
I'm all right with it. I'm not like a Viking, but I could do all right. This guy over here, he's like, oh, you don't know how to use an axe. I know how to use an axe. Lumberjackson. Get in better shape, dude. Leroy said.
That's like, is that not like?
Can we make that the podcast title this hour?
Yeah.
Leroy Horde tells Austin Jackson to get in shape.
Absolutely.
That's what it.
Shape up
That's
or-
what you explained to me is exactly what that sounds like.
Shape up, shape down.
He's not in shape. Like, what do you want me to say? He hasn't played. He takes days off. He's trying to be healthy, but he also needs to be in shape. Otherwise, when he comes out the second half, he's gonna get dump trucked every play.
Dade South says you'd have to be a complete idiot to know how to use an axe. I think you'd be
You'd
surprised.
be surprised.
I think you'd be
Okay.
surprised.
You would actually be surprised.
Did you guys ever watch the outdoor games back in the day on ESPN?
Oh yeah, when they used to climb that thing.
I
Yeah.
love those. That was great.
Or the saw.
Yeah.
Or the combo saw. 2 people saw.
Yep.
Yeah.
You and I could do a combo saw.
No.
I think
No,
so.
you guys would fight the
got
whole
someone would end
time.
up cut.
Heave ho. That's it. You just got to go on two sounds. Heave ho. Heave ho.
You go faster than that, dude. That's what I'm saying. You're out there like, no, you go
we were
faster
raised-
than that.
We'd be fine.
They're already fighting.
We haven't even done it.
This is the preview.
we haven't even done it. He said, Handsome Davy said we could do a combo.
That's not how you hold it, you idiot. That's exactly
We
how
don't
it's gonna
do that.
You heave and I hoe.
And we're just like,
You know, you can say, and then here he's in here. You know, you're really lashing out right now, right? Like you just one-handed it.
I wonder how much a combo saw costs.
About probably $400 or $500. Those things
Probably.
aren't cheap.
Just get a chainsaw for that price. Chainsaw is like $600. What do I
Yeah,
need?
but then you wouldn't be able to do the games, you idiot.
Do you think they get
There you go.
The
sponsors?
only reason why I say when nobody's ever took a chainsaw out in the forest, I mean combo saw out in the forest, but they do the games.
Do you think like a sponsor takes care of it for him?
Leroy would be out 4 to 6 after combo saw event. I can't even be mad at you because I have been taken out of commission for some of the dumbest of things.
Yeah, that's true.
But to be fair, I'm also the guy that had surgery in the morning and showed up for the show that evening.
That's true too.
Yeah. So
get yourself in shape, Austin Jackson.
no, that's what all I'm saying is you told me what happened. I'm telling you what that means.
That's why I read Stock Up, Stock Down to you. I need you as a resource.
No, you don't.
I do.
You don't listen to me.
I do
not
listen to you. That's not
You
fair.
do not.
I listen to you.
You do not listen to me.
I now know
No, you
that
don't.
Austin Jackson needs to get his ass in shape. That's what you just said.
If he's getting pushed on his ass, it's because he's tired. And as the Stock Down said, right? He looked tired. When you're tired, your technique is out the door and you get caught in positions that have you back on your ass.
What's this guy want? QAM, you're on the air. Hey, what's your name, buddy? You got a saw? He's gone.
What a shame.
Riveting.
I wonder what it was.
You know what's funny? That he's
With
probably
Austin
on the
Jackson.
radio, and so he's gonna when he hears it, he's
Yeah.
gonna probably start talking and
Right.
realize, oh wait.
Oh man, I missed it.
Yeah.
Take a break. We'll mix things up in the mix bag coming up next. 104.3 WQAM. It's that time of the show where we like to mix things up, ladies and germs. We like to call that the mix bag, huh? Leroy, are you familiar with Cam Skattebo?
Yep.
Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on up there. No judgment. But this is what he has to say about becoming an NFL star.
Yeah, I mean, it's New York. You get publicity. What we say is all publicity is good publicity. So if they're talking about you, there's a good thing, you know? So everyone loves to talk about me because I'm crazy and do a whole bunch of different things here and there. And I'm just going to continue to be the best football player I can be. I try not to let the outside stuff bother me and kind of stay off my phone for the most part. So I'm either hanging out with my girlfriend or, you know, playing video games and staying away from my phone. So, you know, I'm focused right now on football, and that's the main goal.
All right. We'll see him later this week. We will see him in joint practice, I'd imagine. I don't know if we're going to see him in the game, but we'll see him in joint practice, I'd imagine. Speaking of joint practices, this was Jeff Hafley earlier today explaining why joint practices are so much better than preseason games, a take that I really hate.
Yeah, that was big. I think that was really big, and a lot of people did it. When I was first in the league, it usually was your third preseason game where you got them out and they played through the half. They played at least a series going into the third quarter. The problem is now is the joint practices have kind of taken over, and I think a lot of coaches and a lot of players would rather get their reps in those practices because here's how we have to look at it. So say our starters we practice against the Giants on Thursday, right? And then the game's on Saturday. So you're talking – you get 1 day of rest and then you're playing a game. If our starters go out and play 40 snaps against the Giants on a Thursday practice, that'd be like playing 2 games in 3 days, which is nobody's going to do. So where do you want to see your starters get more reps? In practice against the Giants starters?
No.
Or you want to kind of hold them off in practice and go do a dress rehearsal?
Yes.
I'd rather get the practice done the right way against the Giants starters, get great work in, and then we'll see where we're at. But if a player plays 40-plus snaps on a Thursday, you can't play him in 3 quarters on a Saturday. It's not fair to the player, and it's not safe.
Football breeds football. So you want them to play thud and then wonder why they can't play on Sunday. I'm more interested in finding out who's going to be on your team in practice and in the third and fourth quarter while getting my guys ready for the game. So
Right.
How about this? How about we do 20 plays on Thursday and 20 plays on Saturday? Because
That'd be
guess
cool.
what? It's camp. Oh my goodness. What are we
I love it, dude. I love it.
raising marshmallows?
You would fix football. I'm telling you.
No,
This is what-
I
you would.
did. Like people would hate. Like I don't know how to explain it. Okay, and I've said this over and over again every camp. You cannot get ready for football and playing a long football season while never playing football. Right? You can't do it.
I just
You
don't
got to know
see-
how to be tackled. You got to know how to tackle. You got to know how to fight through some stuff. You got to know how in the game. I don't care if you go ones against ones in practice. It ain't the same as going ones on ones on game day.
telling you, man, like this is the thing. The coaches have gotten so sweet on this whole joint practice thing. It's ruined it. It's like, oh, no. Trust us. It's better. It's like, they keep telling us it's better. I feel like you're trying to make us fall for something.
Okay, somebody said muscles need rest. So if they play Thursday, can't play in 3 days. I understand what you're saying. Keep in mind, you're basing that off of playing an entire football game. But if I have 20 plays on Thursday and 20 plays on Saturday, you know what that's called? Camp. That's it. So
Well-
you telling me oh no, if they practice for 2 hours on Thursday, they can't practice 2 hours on Friday because they're gonna get tired. Stop it. You sound like a baby. Soft. You can play 20 plays. In fact, we used to, how about this? One Friday, we had a full practice that morning and the preseason game the next day.
Wow.
We said, Bill, you're going to kill us. You're not going to hardly play. You're going to play 10 plays on Saturday. It's like a day off. That's his response.
Was that the one where somebody got hurt and you had to play a lot more?
No. Bill wasn't there. That was my rookie year.
Okay.
My rookie year, we had nothing but smokers and old people on the team, and I'm surprised nobody got hurt sooner. Now that I look back on it,
Tua, woof, had a real rough one. Here's Kevin Stefanski on Tua's preseason debut.
Obviously, we evaluate everything. I think I've told you guys that before. You evaluate everything that our players do on the field, in the meeting rooms, etc. Obviously, 9 plays the other night. He wants to be better. Our offense wants to be better. Our coaches want to be better in those 9 plays, but our focus will be continuing to get ready for this season and not getting too far ahead of ourselves.
Oh, he wasn't getting ahead of anything. We saw the passes.
The fumble and snap.
Oh, yeah. That was
I
good.
can't lie. I it brought a smile to my face just a little bit. I know that sounds cruel, but oh well.
You have nothing to worry about, and you get to see it front row and center next week.
It's amazing.
Listen
What?
to this.
What?
I am reading something now that definitely explains today's football. I'm not disagreeing with LH on games or games. However, growing knowledge creates more information for caution.
-1.
Soft! Man up, Ladybug!
What the hell does that even mean?
Crazy! Like you, so here.
-1 for propaganda.
When the season starts and all your guys have never tackled or get tired at halftime, I don't want to hear anybody calling in on Monday and going, man, they got tired. They were soft. Why would you? No, because you said, let's err on the side of caution so they could be healthy. I don't want a healthy bum.
You've had some doozies this hour. I love it.
Who wants a healthy bum?
Nobody
Who
wants
wants a guy who's healthy all the time but can't play a lick?
Well, I mean, you want a healthy. You know what? Never mind. Let's go to Jerry Jones. This is him on if the Cowboys still have a move up their sleeve.
Yes. If we had an opportunity, I would be. Is it more of a wait and see thing? And it's as much about what I think of where we are, which I'm more positive than when we started camp, seriously, about what our chances are. And so I think if we saw an opportunity to take a little of the future and put it on this team, I'd do it if it would help us.
Is that the Eagles' division to lose? Like, I don't know what to make of the other 3 teams because I think they all have cases to be decent, but I don't really know that they will be. So I feel like I'm going to lean towards Philly.
Yeah, like we do this every year with them. Do we not?
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
it's like
this
even-
is the year, this is the year, this is the year, and probably because he's the only owner that we talk to every day. So, like, every day they talk to Jerry Jones. Do we even know? I think I heard the Philly owner once or twice.
Laurie, is that his name? And then the Sixers guy owns the Commanders. It used to be we used to have the guy who had the poop water, Schneider. And then does the Giants, is that still Mara? Does he still own it? He still owns the Giants? But yeah, he's the guy we hear all the time.
Right. So yeah. So eventually, you run out of questions. You start asking questions about other stuff, and he just starts responding to everything. Like, who asked that question? Like, do you have something up your sleeve?
We might.
As soon as they start getting rid of guys for money reasons or not. But guess what? Every team can say the same exact thing, and they go, it'll be on the end. Jerry Jones says he's on the lookout for other moves. Like,
He does know how to play the media like a fiddle. He's very good at it.
Right. This is
He's very good.
exhausting.
Finally, we heard from our new genius, Jeff Hafley, who says no block, no rock. The former so-called genius, Mike McDaniel, this is him on getting his Chargers offense to improve.
For whatever reason, you're more fluent in year 2, and we couldn't afford that that real option. We're all hungry for the year 2 results in year 1. And, I think that on the front end, as a coaching staff, we tried to solve some problems and group things better to have more overlapping principles. And then, we just put a huge challenge to Justin and the guys. And Justin is the leader by example. So it was for him to attack. And, I think to his credit, I think he's far past where quarterbacks are usually in year 1. Because we're hoping for year 2 results in year 1. But familiarity always helps people, which is why it's been so important that people are all in this offseason so that we can have that growth right now.
What?
Who keeps giving him the microphone? Why is he talking more than Harbaugh?
Harbaugh's used him as a meat shield.
Is he a press secretary? Is he? This is crazy. This is crazy. -1, dude.
-1.
All right, we'll take a break. Final hour coming on up. We're back after this. with the Heat. Very exciting. Very exciting. Pelle Larsson back in the gym down at 601 Biscayne Boulevard. I'll tell you what, man, don't overlook Sweden at your own peril coming up in the World Cup qualifiers.
Dude, you have to be the single-handed only person.
No, I'm telling you, dude. I can't
really?
wait. I can't wait. I was just chatting about it with our boy Brady Hawk just now. We were talking about Pelle Larsson. It's very exciting. Very exciting.
So he's out of EuroBasket right now. He's done.
No. EuroBasket has the window starts up next week. So I think he's getting a little home workout and then he's flying out. I don't know if they have a camp. Like, for example, Serbia, they got some warm-up games. Like, they're going to be taking on, I think, France Thursday. I don't know if Wemby's playing, but that'd be kind of cool if we got Wembanyama versus Joker on Thursday.
And we care how much?
Well, I mean, I'm going to watch Jovic, dude. You know, I'm going to care about that.
Yeah, he need to. Have you given him any tough love yet?
He's on thin ice. He knows it. He knows it. We all know it.
He knows it.
He knows it. He's, we're going to be ice fishing. But, I was looking at this. There was this montage just put out by let me get the Twitter account. Birdie954 the win. Great account. And it's a montage of just Pelle and ones. So, like, if you guys just wanted to watch, Brittany, if I could sell you on something that's not F1 for a second, could I interest you in
what
3-minute montage of Pelle Larsson and ones?
3 minutes is pretty steep.
2?
A minute and a half.
Not even.
How about you, Jennifer? Would you watch 3 minutes of Pelle Larsson and ones?
I will say 3 minutes is pretty long. So maybe like a minute.
I mean, it is long,
Attention
but
span,
it's Pelle,
But
Where is it? Is it in the NBA or is it in EuroBasket?
Yeah,
No, it's all of his and ones from last year. It's a 3-minute montage.
Oh.
And you watch this?
Does he even do the Euro step?
He has sometimes. He has the Euro step sometimes, but what brought this up, why I started chatting it up with Brady is Brady said on social media, and he said Pelle doesn't flop. He just bulldozes defenders downhill, puts a shoulder in you at the dotted line or below to force contact. Reminds me of Jimmy Butler, which reminded me of when it was his rookie year before Jimmy Butler, decided to do one-legged threes, and Jimmy Butler had actually said about Pelle Larsson that he reminds me of me. And I was like, wow. So he's kind of like Swedish Jimmy Butler.
Oh, now he's Swedish Jimmy Butler, not
He's
Swedish Dwayne Wade.
He's kind of like Swedish Jimmy Butler if you think about it, Brittany. He kind of is.
Dude, why do you do this?
Why do I do what?
Because here's what happens. He puts all of this expectations on a player. Like either nicknaming them or telling them they're this or that. And then when they come out and just play their game and it doesn't match your enthusiasm or your energy, then you get mad.
All I'm hearing is that you're calling him a mush.
I'm not calling him a mush. I'm not saying all those hopes and dreams that he putting on Pelle's going to suck. That would be a mush. Right?
But it feels like the way you were saying about Nico.
No, I'm not saying it at all. I think Nico better play. They need him. They need him more now than the last 2 years he's been here.
But people are sleeping on Pelle Larsson. Like, we can all agree. Like, we're sitting here.
He's coming off the bench.
He will come off the bench based on fit, but he's still going to be a big part of this team.
Yes.
He'll close.
He's going to be what Tyler Hero refused to be, but not as good a scorer as Tyler.
I would say that when Pelle Larsson was at his best last year, the Olay twins came and ruined it. Like,
when they got healthy?
Yeah, Pelle Larsson and Bam Adebayo were finding something together. They were finding something together, and then it got ruined by the Olay twins. And now that the Olay twins are gone, no chance to ruin it for Pelle.
You think Pelle could play point guard?
He can play make. But I think that they're going to have Davion out there.
So the reason why I say that is that those two be interchangeable, and you start Pelle and bring Davion off the bench.
You could. I think they're going to go the other way, but I think that's a possibility.
Right.
And it's certainly when you get to
because they do play very similar games, and I think Pelle might be a better shooter, even though I will say this. no disrespect to off night, but he shot the ball from 3 better than Pelle Larsson last year.
Percentage wise, yes.
Yeah,
but
because he didn't take that many shots.
shoot
So
that
that's what I'm saying. So,
man,
I don't know. Like Davion, if you like the size, then I don't think between the two of them. Do you think you lose anything by switching it up and bringing one guy off the bench or the other?
No, I don't. I think
Right.
the only thing you'd probably have is maybe Pella's a little bit bigger from size standpoint of who he's going to guard. Maybe he could probably
which might be better to bring Pelle off the bench because at least you have some size somewhere. Because once you get to that second unit, it gets a little snug.
Him, Bobby Portis. We gotta see what Jovic is going to bring to the table.
Bobby Portis is so. I would say, why wouldn't you start Davion, Wiggins, Bam, and Giannis?
That's probably what they're going to do, and probably start Hardaway, unless they get Klay Thompson.
Start Hardaway?
Yeah, they're going to start
instead of Wiggins.
No. It's going to go Davion, Hardaway at the 2, Wiggins, Bam, Giannis.
Or you could go Bobby Portis, move Wiggins to the 2.
I suppose you could. I wouldn't be surprised if you see that lineup. I would be surprised if it starts, but I wouldn't be surprised if you saw that lineup at time.
But I don't like. I don't think this team is deep enough to be trying to space people out.
Well, they got to.
I know.
They got to. You gotta.
I think there'd be certain times where, listen, if they're not scoring well, then I'm putting Bobby Portis in to say, let's just lock them down.
Give you a weather update that's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Protect your home before the next storm. Get your free roof and window estimate. Call 954-968-8155. Currently, 95 degrees down here in Miami.
It literally says it's 95 because my car says 102, and then I'll hear on the radio and they say it's currently 89 degrees. I'm like, where?
Yeah, that's what I got right now.
Because your car is absorbing heat. It's made of metal and it's a dark color. So it's doing the surface temperature of your car.
Thank you.
What was that?
Thank you, Jim Cantori.
It was an explanation for something that he said.
It was kind of condescending. I mean, you made Leroy feel like he was a little boy,
Is that not common sense?
Kind of like how you explain how monsters aren't really under his bed. That's kind of how you explain
Is that not common sense?
Feels like it's 99.
Right.
Humidity, toasty. Just toasty.
I mean, there's probably not that much humidity. I don't see any clouds.
There's not much humidity.
Right.
Not like when it's in it's only like 50% right now.
Not like being in Vegas and go, it's 115 degrees, feels like 114, humidity 5%.
Yeesh. The Marlins, they're back at it tonight against those cheating Phillies. 6:40 is your first pitch. We'll have that for you here on QAM. Marlins need to get one in this one. Definitely can't afford a sweep. 1 of 3 is okay, but you can't get swept by the Phils. So they got screwed last night. Hopefully they can get this one.
Yeah, man, they've been really good at staying in games too. Man, it's just been impressive.
Very impressive.
Like we've watched these guys play all year, and I think the most frustrating part when they lost 12 was we always had the feeling that they were going to do something to come back from some of these games, and it never really happened. And that wasn't what we were used to.
The commissioner, Roger Goodell, he told reporter Marcus, I don't know. He said, at some point, there will be NFL teams outside the USA. I have no doubt that will happen one day. Great.
Yep. Jacksonville will be in London. Or maybe Miami.
I think they just I think you're going to probably expand because I think Jacksonville just is like, doesn't Jacksonville have to play in Orlando this year for their new stadium?
Yeah, they're building a whole new stadium.
I don't think they're going anywhere, surprisingly.
Well, remember they said, well, that was probably a tease to get them to build that stadium.
Probably. That's what they do. That's what they do. That's like when the Marlins were going to go to San Antonio. Yeah. They wore cowboy hats. We're leaving.
Yeah. No.
He also says that there's potential that they could host a Super Bowl. There are definitely international cities that could host something like that. But we like to see an NFL team in such a city first. I don't want a London Super Bowl, dude.
No.
Sorry. Like, xenophobia aside, like, that's our day.
That's have we ever had, didn't we have the Champions League final over here? No.
Like the real one? I don't think so. I think we've hosted Champions League teams like as a tour.
Okay.
I don't think we've gotten to host the real shebang.
So that would be the equivalent to us, not to them. It would be a much bigger deal for them to swap, right?
I think so.
But that's the equivalent to us of what it would be like if we had a Champions League final. I think the interest of the Champions League final would be far greater in the US than the Super Bowl would be in Europe.
I think so too. I think it's definitely catching on over there, but I don't know if it's
not like that.
Dude.
Not like that. Plus, I don't think we're in a position at this point to be shipping a whole lot of Americans in one place.
True.
Like, let's just calm down.
Calm down, Roger.
Yeah.
Take a break here on the show. You guys are real bastards on the chat. I got to be honest with you. It's something. We'll continue on the other side. We're back after this. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Miami Hurricanes. Yesterday, the rankings. What do you think, Brittany? Again, 7th. Were you upset about this?
I do think it's disrespectful. I'm sorry. We retained a lot of talent. We got better at certain positions, quarterback specifically. No, seriously, we got all of our running backs back. We have probably the second best receiver in college football. I don't understand how we're ranked 7 when we lost in the national championship.
I'm very confused by everybody pumping the tires on Notre Dame. Like, why that always happens.
I don't know. It always happens this way, and it's the same thing that happened a couple of years ago in 2017. Same thing that happened last year.
I would say there's a couple of things that bother me about this. One, if an SEC team had won the national championship, they would be number 1.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
So that bothers me. And if another SEC team would have played in the championship game, they would have been second. So let's start there.
Couldn't agree more.
Does the SEC ever get tired of playing?
For the last 3 years, they have said Ohio State has had the best talent. It doesn't mean you're going to win. So if they're 1 and 2, I understand that, right? Only with Miami, and I'll say with Indiana, are we breaking down the whole damn roster to see what they lost and what they gained? We never did that with Alabama.
Nope.
We never did that with Georgia. We don't do that with Ohio State. And so from that standpoint, it doesn't matter, because guess what? Notre Dame's going to be in the top 5, 1 or 2, until they stop playing the armed forces. And then when they play against real teams, they're going to get pounded. That's what happens every year with Notre Dame. Just live with it. Okay? And then it's going to get to the point where we're going to have 27 teams so we can include Notre Dame in the playoffs. It's coming. Don't worry.
Well, they have their stupid clause, too.
But I think, first of all, that here's what, and I'm bothered for a different reason. I'm bothered for this reason. Besides, Notre Dame's always in the top 5, and they ain't never did nothing except, 2 years ago when they got dumb trucked. But here's the deal. One of the reasons why all of the SEC schools stay in the top 10, because when you rank all the teams in the conference, they always play a conference team. I mean, a ranked team.
Yeah, they play tickle sticks with each other. It's
right.
ridiculous.
And so then we look at Miami, who plays in the ACC, and half of those teams aren't as good. I give them that. But you can't rank all of the SEC teams and then have them compete against each other, and then one gets credit for beating a ranked team and the other one gets credit for only losing to a ranked team when you're playing in your conference.
Ohio State's number 1, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
I mean, I hate it, but Ohio State has had the best talent for like the last 3 or 4 years. They haven't
won. I understand, but that's they won obviously a couple of years ago.
Right.
But they have a top 5 recruiting class, right? Miami has a top 10 recruiting class this year. They retained their quarterback, Julian Sayin. They retained Jeremiah Smith, but they lost a lot on defense. As we know that most of them went in the first round of the NFL draft. So my question to you is like, you haven't the talent evaluation, you haven't done it yet, because they've lost so many players that we beat, by the way. We beat them, and we didn't just beat them, we kicked their butts. And you're going to rank them number 1?
Here's the
just
problem.
Because what the recruiting class is the top 5?
If you go to all of the schools that are above Miami, right? And keep in mind, most people think that the quarterback they have now is going to be better than Beck was.
Okay. I mean, fair. I think that's an fair assessment.
So if you look at all of the quarterbacks that are above Miami, they all have returning quarterbacks who have some acclaim in some kind of way. I don't know if that's the way they're looking at this, right? But I can understand that you got a couple of Heisman finalists. They're going to put Arch up there just because.
Oregon's always going to be up there.
Oregon's always going to be up
Moore's
there.
back. Everybody thought Moore was probably going to be the second guy taken this year.
So I get, and keep in mind, we're sitting here looking after the fact and trying to figure out why without knowing what the thought process is. And if we go that route, like you were saying with talent, I don't even look at the talent. You have no idea how 18 to 20-year-olds going to play.
But that's my point, is that there's no consistency. Rather, there's no way of like, I can't understand what they're evaluating. Because if you're evaluating based on talent, or you're evaluating based on the players that have been retained, then the Miami Hurricanes deserve to be in the top 5.
Except they lost 2 first-rounders on defense. So the questions you have on defense.
But so did Ohio State. They actually lost 3.
But what I'm okay, but all the teams above you, and keep in mind, this is a ridiculous argument because in 3 weeks, somebody's going to do something stupid and we're going to say, see.
Yeah, the first week is going to do that to it.
Right. But but here's the deal. The only difference in all of those teams that are above Miami, the only difference, they all have returning quarterbacks. That's it.
I think also it's one of those things,
and they're getting judged by what's on their helmet. Let's be honest.
100%. Well,
right.
I think that's it. Like Ohio State's been kind of reloading now for years, obviously, and I think the Canes are. This is the real first step on.
Correct.
Are you reloading?
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys at that spot? They very clearly have been at quarterback. They've been able to do that with Cam Ward. They were able to do it with Beck. They were able to do it with Mensa. But now people want to see, okay, can you sustain losing Bain and Mesidor? Can you sustain losing all of your offensive line? I think we all have the faith in the offensive line because that's their bag. They got National Players of the Year that are coming in there. The receivers have gotten better. They were able to get Barcade in here. Moore should probably be taking a step next year. All the running backs are back. But everybody does. There is still a bit of a proving ground for the Canes. And it's going to be interesting to see how they handle that because even last year it was more like, we're not sure. Are they all the way back? They made a big statement against Notre Dame, obviously early, but will they be able to do it again? Because they are kind of a sneaky darling of everybody. A lot of people do look at the Canes and say, hey, if I had to pick amongst people outside the top 5, a lot of people are picking Miami.
Right.
Yeah.
I would you're going to be, I hate watching football during the course of the year and having the argument all year where my team is ranked. Right? It's kind of a loser argument. And the reason why is because if you take care of business, you'll be where you need to be at the end of the year. To complain about where you're ranked before the season, and if you go out and lay an egg, it's a moot point. It sounds crazy.
Well, the thing that's going to be interesting is if they have a situation where, let's say Notre Dame does spit the bit and they're not good, there's not really that signature game for the Canes this year. So they're probably going to have to really just crush teams. I mean, maybe we'll see if Clemson comes out. They beat LSU to start off.
What if the Canes, even though if the Canes' strength of schedule may be bad, what if they win the ACC this year?
Yeah, they win the
it's
ACC.
an automatic bid.
They're going to be fine. I'm saying people are going to. Notre Dame is kind of the crown jewel on that schedule of beating them, going to South Bend and beating them. I think the Canes going to Clemson would still be impressive. I want to, I want to make Dabo so sad. I want to make him so sad. I'm not counting chickens. I'm just saying, like, if you look at the Canes schedule, that's really the one on there where you're like, that's going to be once again you're kind of hold up onto. All right, this was our best win of the year, most likely.
But I think the point is like we have to have these arguments, and rankings do matter, and it proved itself week 1. Like the national championship game was almost contingent on what happened in that Notre Dame Miami. The entire playoff was contingent on that singular game.
Right.
So rankings do matter early on.
I mean, but why?
Because you think that if we wouldn't have beat Notre Dame in week 1,
you wouldn't have deserved to be there. That's my point. You took care of business against Notre Dame, so you have an argument at the end of the year, regardless of what everybody says. You have an argument because you beat the other team. So regardless of where you were ranked, like if you take care of your business, you're going to get an opportunity to play for the national championship.
And that was the thing that always kind of held them up, even with their struggles last year. This is going to be one of those years where they don't get that until the middle of the year. So like they have to be firing.
They can't have those stupid slip ups.
Not really. Like
Right.
it's one of these years where they really have to be hitting their stride in the middle of the season to get to those games, because people are going to be looking for that reason to keep people out, especially if they feel like they got one over last year. That I could see them holding over for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, yeah, those first 4 games, Wake Forest is okay. It's Wake Forest, Central Michigan at home. It's not until you get to that real like teeth of the ACC of like at Clemson, you better handle what you do against FSU, because I mean they just look like they all hate their coach and hate their life, which is a delight.
Right.
What's their next marketing scheme? I feel like we haven't heard from FSU and any of their genius marketing ideas lately. No backpacks, no Martin Luther King with the glove on. I haven't heard much from FSU.
Honestly, I haven't heard much from them either, which I guess is a good thing, right?
Very strange. Usually they got some banging idea that's coming out here. No embarrassing FSU AI slop that they've tried to roll out. I find that surprising.
They would do some AI slop.
They would.
They
Oh
would
yeah,
totally
that's
do
their
some
move.
AI
That's
slop.
their move. We'll take a break. Final segment coming on up. We are back after this.
Odyssey Star.
Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Hochman, Crowd, and Solana coming up after us today. Saw Hochman. I sent him a video of Montes Buzelis doing the bench press. He was very excited. He loves that Buzelis. I don't understand it.
If he was on our team, we would love him too.
He's not, though.
I know.
No, stop.
But he's a fan of the Bulls. What do you want him to do? He's from Chicago.
He doesn't. You know what? He doesn't care if there's somebody else who feels the same way about a player that he does about a Heat player. He doesn't care. It's just all about what he thinks or what he likes.
I don't know how I'm getting these kind of criticisms. I'm the one who sent him the entertainment of it. He's just like, oh, you're on the train. I'm like, no, he doesn't play for the Heat. I don't care about Montes Buzelis. I was just trying to do a good thing for you as a friend.
All right, stop. Why are you so like? Why are you all up in your feelings? Like
you guys both attacked me like a couple of pumas.
Yeah. You're the only one that gets overexcited about anything that happens. You're watching EuroBasket, for God's sakes.
What's the problem with that?
Who's your favorite Euro team?
Right now?
Sweden. He said that a million times.
Sweden.
Now you're being attacked.
Then Serbia. Then Italy.
How is he being attacked?
Attacked.
No.
I've been accused all day of being aggressive for reasons I can't understand.
You take a couple of days off and what do you save some stuff up? What are we doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm confused. What?
Yeah, it's like she's saving it up. Oh, I work on Tuesday. I'm bringing all my stuff from Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
You're lashing out.
Isn't that not what I'm supposed to do?
I don't know.
Confused.
I just wanted to send him some Montes Buzelis, and you're like, oh, you don't understand why he likes Montes Buzelis?
I mean,
I get why he does, but I don't know why he wants me to like Montes Buzelis. I don't want to root for Montes Buzelis. He plays for the Bulls.
That wasn't the question that you asked. It isn't.
This is welcome to my world.
The question that you asked was, why does he like Montes Buzelis? Someone just said, if you had a guy named Montes Buzelis on the Miami Heat, you would live for that. It would make you so happy.
No.
You'll be doing mama.
Tobin's on the Boozy Nation.
I'm not on the Boozy Nation. I'm not.
Wait, and you know what's funny? That's what you would do to me.
I'm not, though. I don't
There you go. So you agree with me.
I don't agree with him.
So it's beautiful. Hawk is doing it too. How does it feel? How does it feel to have a take you don't even want?
Beautiful.
I mean, it doesn't feel anything. I think it's stupid. Nobody likes Montes Buzelis except for him in Lithuania. And by the way, I would be a Buzelis guy if Yakachonis was still here, but Yakachonis isn't here because I was a Yakachonis guy. But now I don't root for Lithuania because Yakachonis isn't here.
I think we're having different arguments here, Tobin.
No, it's just that this is the most pointless thing right now.
It really is because
it is ridiculous
we're having
right now.
Different arguments.
How so?
Because we're not questioning why you don't like Montes Buzelis. I understand he plays for the Bulls. I get it. But the question here was, why does Hawk like Montes Buzelis so much? He is from Chicago. He's a fan of the Chicago Bulls. So therefore,
I said you would do the same thing if he was a Heat player.
Yes,
Right.
and we all said if he was a Miami Heat player, you would love Montes Buzelis. That's all that we said.
Maybe I would, but he's not. Because I have Pelle Larsson. I'm a Pelle Larsson
That's
guy.
the point. This is the most pointless argument that we're having right now.
I don't know why you guys would bring up the obvious. It seems odd.
You're the one who was
You're the one that was questioning
obvious.
the obvious.
That's the point.
Very strange.
Like I said, this is
I never
ridiculous.
know. See, I don't know if he really likes the Bulls or if this is like a bit. You never know with Hochman.
Yeah, well, you too. What are you talking about?
I don't do that with my sports.
Listen, you're
Hey,
bit
there is
master.
no questioning that Tobin loves the Miami Heat. And
There's
we can
no
all
questioning.
agree
I
on
think
this,
we all
okay?
can.
He definitely doesn't love
It
the
is
Miami.
not a bit.
No, he definitely doesn't love the Miami Heat because we've heard
The other
garbage.
stuff is a bit.
The garbage he said about Goran Dragic will not stand, and so I know he's not a fan of the Miami Heat, and so like, all right, good, you love the Chicago Bulls, whatever. I mean, maybe it's time to grow up and stop watching The Last Dance. You love Montes Buzelis, but why would you ask me if I love Montes Buzelis? I don't like Montes Buzelis. One, I'm not Lithuanian, and second of all, I'm not a Bulls fan.
I think you just really like saying his name.
Montes Buzelis?
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah.
Look at him.
No, he definitely hasn't.
Wait.
JJ Redick.
there-
and
wait.
the other couple.
And folks, therein lies the bit.
There is no bit.
Exactly.
Yes,
There's not
there
a
is.
bit.
You wanted to say Montes Buzelis as many times as you could.
I did.
Hawk wanted to come in and say
I'm not even gonna say it.
little boozy or whatever.
I don't
The
want-
whole bit. It's a never-ending bit
not
with
an-
this guy.
It's not never ending.
Yes,
bit.
it is. How many times
have
have you
nothing-
said his name? For a guy you don't care about, how many times did you say his name?
Montes Buzelis? I have nothing
Again,
against.
the word count on this show today.
No, I have nothing against Montes
Oh, like,
Buzelis.
what are you doing?
Can I just add one thing? And I don't want to get near Tobin because he sounds sick to me. It's Matas Buzelis. And all y'all, except for Tobin, keep saying Montaz Buzelis.
And Jennifer, because
It's
I have not said it.
Matas, Matas, Matas Buzelis. And and I'm not a diehard Bulls fan. I was when I grew up. But right now, I enjoy watching a little. I enjoy Matas Buzelis, Josh Giddey, and Caleb Wilson.
Pelle
I think
Larson's way better than those
I
guys.
think that's probably a more effective big three than LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. If you really look at it on paper,
It's a ridiculous statement.
The
So are
only
you a
difference.
Bulls fan or you're
The
not
only
a Bulls
difference is.
yeah, I'm a Bulls fan, but I'm a Heat fan more than
You
a
know
Bulls
what?
fan.
The only difference with all those guys.
By the way,
my
you're talking about
next
Goran
question.
Dragic or not. 100%. I happen to feel the same way about Goran Dragic that Riley feels about him because he doesn't let him anywhere near the organization either.
Basically, season tickets. Ridiculous.
Hey,
listen to him if you want to.
I'm not gonna point. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm suggested. There's one thing those three guys have in common.
Tangibles.
That is correct.
Well, except Caleb Wilson.
That is correct. When the Bulls have all intangible team like the Hoosiers, then Hawk is a fan.
I'll tell you who's got intangibles at the wazoo. Maybe this is why the Buss family wanted to get out. I mean, the Lakers.
Oh, the Lakers are. Oh my goodness.
I mean, do they have?
And they got to
any-
learn like 12 languages.
Bronny's sitting here being like, "Geez, man, what we got going on over
Don't
here?"
worry, Bronny. He's probably thinking, "No, now I got a chance to play."
Maybe that's what he's thinking. But they got Luka, Reeves, Walker Kessler, Mamukelishvili, all types of intangibles.
You would love that name too.
Oh, I would. I think he's a good player. I like him.
Yeah, he is good.
He kicked the Heat's ass last year. I mean,
He
he would give Kalel the business every time they faced.
Dave Soft said, "Snow time Lakers."
It's a lot of intangibles for the Lakers.
Wow, is that intangible record?
It's got to be intangible.
Almost the whole starting five.
Because they all make a lot of money. They gave a hundo to Reeves. They gave a hundo to Walker Kessler. You know, Luka makes a ton of money. That's got to be the most.
There's
intangible thing.
no chance Walker Kessler is a tangible.
No.
That nothing says I'm intangible like Walker Kessler.
He sounds like he should be playing at Stars and Strings.
You are so right in that. He really
He does. He does.
Oh.
Or he should be in what's the movie? Talladega Nights.
Oh, Walker and Texas Ranger.
Walker and Texas Ranger.
Shut up, old man.
I'm gonna put something on you.
Tom Brokaw's a punk.
Oh boy, we have
You
really.
like a spider monkey.
What have we done?
I don't know.
This is all your fault.
Why?
It is.
You just mentioned him, and then all of this happened.
I didn't mention anything. What did I do?
You mentioned Hawk.
You're right. Let's get back to football.
What do you mean? They better block.
I knew it.
They don't
Some
block.
receivers don't like the block.
Yeah, I mean, our receivers are going to block. No block, no rock. How about that one?
The man in charge right there. No block, no rock, dude.
So that makes
It's funny. You know what this is, Tobin? You do this with everybody. New car smell.
Love a new car smell.
New car, like he's all in. You do it with players. You do it with coaches. You do whatever. Give it about a month. And then you'll be, doing your Tobin thing.
He already got mad at him.
Yes. Don't worry.
Because of his stupid.
Yes, but his preseason thoughts.
That's not the one thing is I'll give him a break because that's not exclusive to him. They're all doing it.
They're all doing it.
Like
I understand.
He's like, oh, like somebody asked him about dress rehearsal. He looked at the reporter like a loser. He goes, dress rehearsal. Oh, I like my joint practices. It's like, yeah, all right, dude.
Let's be different.
And
though.
so
Have a different mentality.
joint practice when there's no tackling and no running through tackles. How can you separate your players? How can you know who can play or not if you're not playing football? And so I would say that to say, let's be clear, okay? And this is 100% accurate without any, you are not getting 40 reps in practice against another team. If you get 10 to 15, like full, because keep in mind, each period is only 10 or 15 plays. You're not running all of them. And the one-on-ones and the 7-on-7 don't count. So you got 11-on-11 drills, and maybe 9-on-7. So you might run 10 to 15 plays on 9-on-7 and 15 plays on 11-on-11. That's it. And you ain't running every play. So you're getting about 10 to 20 plays.
So he's already hamming up the numbers as it is.
Right. He's fluffing the bill.
I don't like it.
So, yeah. So keep in mind, let's do this. Let's think of it this way. If you were to do that, so we have your offense has 15 to 20 plays, and then their offense has 15 to 20 plays. That's an hour and a half right there. An hour. You're thinking 30 seconds, 40 seconds in between each play. That's right. 40 times 40. That's not counting warm up, one-on-ones, 7-on-7. Then if you do 9-on-7, that's another 10 plays for us, 10 plays for them.
That's math,
right?
Dog.
How are you going to get 40 plays unless a guy plays every single play? It's not possible. So he's fluffing the bill. He's fluffing it just to make it sound like, ooh, they practice so hard during the week. Listen, when I was in my prime, we run 10 to 15, 9-on-7, 10 to 15, 11-on-11s, right? I literally took 4 or 5 of those.
Be a duck, not a pelican, dude. Pelicans fluff the bill, Jennifer. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host.
And we got to go,
I'm telling you about football stuff, and your contribution to it is Pelicans and Ducks.
You're welcome. That's our show today, everybody. We'll talk to you rascals tomorrow.
I don't know if he cut his junk off for a national championship, but I'm telling you, something gets him revved up about trench play. Did I overblow Jovic a little bit too much? Perhaps.
Twisted testicle, the time has come.
If they stay this way, it'll be no fun today. Okay.
Why just yum when you can yuck the yum?
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.